Hi, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Crown of the Oathbreaker, episode 2, episode dose, with the members of the Chaos Chamber. Things are going to get a little bit intense. I don't guarantee a TPK, but potentially we will find out. But yeah, excited. I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever's going on. So hopefully everyone got what they wanted. We'll go ahead and go to the recap and just get things rolling. Is that cool?
You.
Dope. All
Cool.
right. Re recap here. Um, so last session, we found ourselves in a tavern, all grouped together. Your hearts were pounding. Everyone's memories were a little bit faint and fuzzy, but you found yourself with Lord Sign Munder, who's the captain of the Royal Guards. You remember running from some type of ceremony. You think it had to do with the king, queen, princess. You can't quite tell, but nonetheless, the town is in chaos. You saw some guards transform into some werewolf-like creatures. You hear people screaming. If you look out the windows, you see people running around frantic and not sure what to do. So Lord Munder suggests that you go to the Lucky Leap Tavern, which is 4 or 5 or so blocks away, and get there to talk to Ricio Tane. He says he's going to split off from you for a minute, do a couple of things, and meet you there. He says that the Lucky Leap Tavern can be fortified with defenses to give you a little bit of time to think about what's going on and get a plan of action, and that Ricio knows a lot, and that should be a really good thing. Before you had a chance to move, however, something busts through the doors, and you see one of these werewolf guards. You take him down quickly. Lord Munder says, "Hey, don't mess with his body. He was one of my guards." You see a little sentiment, but understood that you got to do what you got to do. So the group moves along through a couple of the blocks, and you find that the weather is changing quickly. You see dark clouds rolling overhead, you hear thunder, you see lightning cracking down. Some of you get hit by this weird hex lightning ish. Some of you are a little bit cursed after that, take some damage, but you keep moving forward. And then you attack some witch servants. You run across them. They seem to be pretty easy. I think Phaedra made one of them piss themselves. You killed one of them pretty quick, and then you decided to interrogate, allow one of them to kill themselves, and then you bring her back to life, which is the most epic kind of interrogation I've ever heard of. So cool to you. You find out that a curse has taken over. This servant doesn't necessarily know too much, but she tells you that it's too late, and that these hags have taken over and are trying to monopolize on a few things. But you don't get too much information. But you do con this girl into leading you. Actually, let me rephrase. You cast magic and you say, lead me to wherever you're going, and blah blah blah. Basically, you cast a spell on her, and she was mesmerized. So she does so. Kudos. You run across a group of more servants, some of the werewolves, and another hag, the Gloom Weaver. She seems to find some pretty keen interest in the Shadow Wizard that's with your party, even calling him out in front of everyone. Battle ensues. You kill some people. Phaedra slashes off someone's arm. And then you piss off the hag. And she gets pretty angry. Starts saying a couple of things. But before anyone dies, you snap out of it. You all start to wake up in this castle, this room, surrounded by many folks, and especially one person, name, um, one second. Um, Thalia Fireforge. You find out that she has had a vision, and that she has pulled you, basically done a recap of that vision, and showed you what she had seen. And you find out that you're at Castle Neverwinter in the chambers, or the room of the around the seats of the Fandolin Five. They all go off and name themselves and so on and so forth. But you find that you all have been selected for this mission. You've all been seen in this vision. They're not sure why, but you are the chosen few. And you're to go to Aglarion and try to uncover this evil and see what's going on. And hopefully, if you can, try to stop it. You saw some interesting things go through. You may have seen a giant walk by with a skull crown. You don't know. It was a little bit surprising to you. But nonetheless, uh, that is the evening. And that's where we'll pick up this session in that evening, as they've just described kind of those things. And they're about to let you go to your own merry way before you take a night's rest. And they teleport you to Aglarion the next day. So we'll go ahead and start there. And I haven't found a better catchphrase, so I'm just going to steal Garrett's for right
All
now.
yours.
Let the chaos ensue.
I'm gonna say that's not Garrett's. That's the Chaos Chambers. I like it.
Is that
That's
am I
it.
allowed to? I didn't. Hey, look, I'm
No
all right.
copyright.
No,
Yeah.
oh, okay, we're good. All right, then I'll use it. Let the chaos ensue, and we'll pick up there.
I like it.
Yeah. So they have just went through, and they have told you that you've been chosen, and everything's all good. You have the night to do whatever you need. It's we'll say our time, say around like six or seven ish. You all feel a little bit tired because you've been running through someone's mind all day apparently, and for quite a long time. So kudos to you for having that type of I don't know, appearance or however you want to call it, that charisma. They tell you that they'll show you to your rooms. Thalia brings someone over, and a servant says, I can show you to your rooms. And they'll proceed to show you to your rooms. And right before you leave, Thalia says, you can have whatever you need. Just let the servants know. All you have to do is knock on the door 3 times, and it's a servant will come up to your room. Apparently, there's enchantments all around this castle. But I may ask, don't go wandering around the castle at night. There can be interesting things about, and we don't want anyone to get into anything that they shouldn't. If you need anything, just let the servants know. Food, if you want to go to the library, if you want training, if you cannot sleep, whatever the case is, you can sit and practice some things, whatever you need. But just understand that tomorrow we will be teleporting you to the Galarion, where your quest will start. So I will leave you be. If you have any questions, you know where to find us. Otherwise, I bid you all adieu and hope you have a good evening's rest or events with whatever you may need to do. So, with that in mind, what does the group want to do? You can all go about your merry way. You're all going to have individual rooms.
So how familiar are we with each other?
At this point, not necessarily, not that familiar. You've just been pulled into this, and you can still remember a couple of things from the vision. But during the vision, you had all known each other, so there wasn't a lot of in-depth conversation about backstories. But you can kind of remember a little bit the mannerisms of people. But we'll say it's kind of like, I've been working with you for like a week or so, but I don't really know too much about you. So in that ballpark. I will say, if you all choose to do so, you can all like share a bigger room. So the servant will say that if you would prefer a common room to sleep where all of you can chat and do your thing, by all means, you could certainly do that. But as of right now, you have your own room, so it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a loner. I'm gonna head off to the library. I'll catch you guys later.
Okay. Just one moment, and the servant will clap, and another magical goblin appears right by you. And you want to go to the library, I hear. Right this way, sir. And he kind of like pulls at your robe a little bit, and kind of takes you along upstairs, and
That's not his
you head
robe.
off to the library.
I mean, I'm
That-
only 3
That's
feet
not
tall.
his robe.
Well, yeah, probably ain't wrong.
That's his. Just kidding.
That's how this is gonna go. Yep.
Alrighty, so you're gonna head off to the library here. What's
I'm
everyone else
pretty
gonna do?
hungry. I'm pretty hungry. Is there some place to get food? I'm hungry.
Yes, yes. Right. Is anyone else hungry? Anyone else want to eat? You, big orc guy. Nice. Okay.
I'll eat. I'll eat.
Okay. I see 3. Do I have 4? Do I have 4? You get a sense that maybe this guy was an auctioneer early on. He's like kind of like getting real excited and real pep in his step, like he's excited to be here.
I shall join them.
Wait, who are you? Where'd you
This
come
guy.
from?
This guy. This guy.
I have been here the whole time.
So what you didn't realize back off it in the group was
Very, very sneaky.
I'm literally just thinking about you like popping up like right behind them. So Thalia looks back over, and she realizes that the group didn't see this person with them in the vision. Had no idea, and she looks back over and she's like kind of just like shakes her head for a second, walks back over and says, "Okay, yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna happen. For some reason, you all were in this, but you all were in this vision. But I had a second one. I don't know how this mixes, but I had a vision of this person here. And Garrett, if you wouldn't mind explaining your character, your name, and whatnot."
So you see an average humanoid height, male, youngest of age, appears maybe, I don't know, early 30s based on it. You're a little taken aback by his appearance though. Instead of where normal skin would be, it's almost earthen-like. You for a moment you can almost see hints of mud or dirt or stone. And it's very interesting. But what takes you even more off guard is that as you stare a little bit longer, you see hints and patterns of a minor, almost like a glowing pattern that exists on his skin anywhere that's exposed. Sort of elvish like ears, but not quite elvish. A little bit of a piercing blue eye, little doll behind it, as you can see. Brown hair, and he introduces himself as Gorge. Formerly Gorge Terra Onyx Sean. You may call me Gorge.
Hi, Gorge. I'm Galen.
Galen, it
You
is a
see,
pleasure.
you see green, kind of greenish skin, almost bluish in like teal, almost in spots. He has like this green hair, but the way it looks like a kelp forest almost. And you see, like he has kind of like fins, like hang like that, like extend from his forearms. You can behind his hair a little bit. You can see a couple of gills that kind of go in and out. And the only other thing that you kind of notice that's really noticeable is he has like this big shiny ring that's on his finger, and ironically, it's a big onyx. No, not an onyx.
Obsidian?
Obsidian. Thank you. Obsidian stone. That's in the middle.
And the Gorge is gonna kind of bow lightly to you. It is my honor.
What are you?
You.
He asked, like, what are you?
I
am of the
recognize
ocean
my
myself.
uniqueness is not recognizable to all. I am of the Genasi heritage, earthen to be exact.
I kind of step back a little bit.
Do you have a problem with my kind?
No, not at all. I don't have a problem with any kind. I like all kinds.
It is very much a
Redhead,
pleasure to
blonde,
meet one of your kind. Most honored ones. And once again, he bows to you.
Cool. You want to go get some food with us?
I shall join you.
Do I see any sort of marks for any deities or anything?
None that you immediately recognize, and because I'm not yet set yet, but you will recognize it in the very near future as soon as I come to that determination. He's
Hold on a sec.
non-denominational at this exact moment. He doesn't pick his god until after lunch.
In that case, have you heard of the Lady of Silver?
Tell me more over lunch.
Be right back.
You don't understand how much I love this. Seriously. Oh God. All right. Okay, are the rest of you coming? And she'll look at so Willow walks off. And Laura kind of just nods her head. I'll go to my room for now. And the servant claps his hand, and another goblin appears, and I'll take you to your room. Kind of pulls at her a little bit, walks her along. She'll look at Phaedra. I'll assume Phaedra's gonna. Phaedra, are you there?
I would need somewhere quiet where I won't be disturbed for a few hours.
That sounds real sinister and real lovely. I'm not gonna lie.
I get
yes,
like that too sometimes.
Well, how about I take you to your room right now, and if you need to go anywhere else, we could certainly arrange that. Claps his hands a third time. Another goblin appears. It's no short of surprises here, and this one seems, instead of real giddy, just seems kind of. I'll take you to your room. As she looks up at you, horns and all, and then marches off, kind of expecting you that you follow her, but doesn't look back, just heads straight for the stairs and keeps going.
So he follows.
I elbow Zugtag. Is that right?
Zutag, yep.
And I go, is it his spawning season?
Death by snoo.
If
you guys keep asking, I'll keep popping out goblins. You just wait.
I give him kind of a weird look, but not too weird that it's more of a I don't know what you're talking about. He's just
yeah. I get like that too during my spawning season. I need a good hour by myself. Nothing else I can do.
People on the hall kind of look around, and a couple of people catches glimpse of you, hears glimpses of what you're talking about. They just kind of you see a couple people just chuckle a little bit, keep about their merry way. But the servant brings you, says, "Okay, then follow me if you're all hungry." Marches you along. You head
I'm gonna
down.
lean over and just say, "I find the method of copulation interesting among other creatures," and I'm just gonna study each of them.
Too strange. I see Carl looking. He's thinking.
Zutag just gives you a look of shame and innocence.
This makes me beyond
I
happy.
won't say innocence, ignorance. Yeah, shame and ignorance.
Nothing to be upset about, Zutag. You will find the one someday.
Or you won't, and then you need to spend an hour alone. It happens. It happens.
That ignorance he just drops his head in shame at this point. If you could see an orc blush, you probably would, but he's still wearing his mask.
Okay.
You the servant turns around without a beat and kind of looks at you, Zutag, and says, kind of whispers "There's also magic to help if you worry. I know a guy." Okay, come with me. Come this way. And instead of the way
grasping hand.
Yeah. Look, you know what? You guys could try to kill people, but I have different ways to mess with all of you today. So, the servant might come back to you.
Bigsby's hand's a little too rough. I prefer just regular mage hand. Not as much pressure.
It just keeps walking. So you go a different way than the others have went, kind of down the hall to their rooms. You march up a couple of stairs and into this fancy dining hall. It's kind of layered with four separate tables here. You roughly guess about 20 feet, picnic tables, but about 20, 30 foot long. You see banners draping down on each one. Looks like different emblems on each. 4 different colors. You see up at the top a podium with a kind of like a master seating area with the probably another picnic table, but perpendicular as well to that. You recognize that probably people of importance sit up there while everyone else sits down at the other tables. Hopefully people are catching that reference. But they lead you there nonetheless. What would you like to eat? I can muster up just about anything that you'd prefer. And unless you want to name something specific, we can go about it, and the servant will pretty much, they can bring you realistically whatever you can a dream about, from some sort of magic or whatever cases. They can conjure up something for you all to eat. So
I enjoy the flavors of the local fare.
mm.
Do you have something local that is your specialty?
I'm looking at Galen and I'm thinking, trying to figure out if he actually means wants to eat the locals or local fare. I'm just gonna. I would just like whatever food you typically eat.
they'll they'll bring you so
Spare the locals.
so around Neverwinter, they'll bring you a handful of local fish, some interesting things like that. They bring you something a little bit exotic. They say is a basilisk meat that they bring in. They have charbroiled with a little bit of lime and peach flavor, kind of like it's like a fiesta in your mouth, so to speak.
Is that like
They
puffer
also
fish, where
I
if
want
it's not sliced thin enough, you like?
just right.
100%. And so if the chef prepared this in a perfect way, because if you do this wrong, you turn instantly to stone. It's happened once or twice, but luckily we have ways around petrification. Um, brings you that, accompanies it with a nice dry red wine as well. It's off the shore a bit, off the shore a bit, but a great year from about 6 billion years ago. Brings you that, and then an assortment of all fruits, veggies, other meats, and cheeses. You could tell this
Zutag
guy's
does not eat fruits or veggies.
yeah. They bring out owlbear, some deer, some rabbit, some local game, things of that nature. Not people or anything, but
No,
Instead of pouring a glass of wine, Zutag opens up his helmet and grabs the carafe and just starts drinking straight out of it and chugs the entire thing.
oh, yes, I will bring many of these. And he instead,
Oh,
as he walks away,
oh,
shakes his head.
bring some more of this basilisk meat. As you look down, and his plate's completely empty.
I'll bring more
So
of that.
That is so good.
I'm gonna need help. So he goes back, brings a cask of what you're imagining is this wine, and then he has 2 goblins come out behind him with 2 platefuls, like whopping platters of this basilisk meat. Yeah, ready to roll. Just whatever you need. You can tell that they're trying to treat this very well, and because you guys might die tomorrow, they have no idea. You're on a secret
He
mission.
just keeps asking for this basilisk meat. At one point, he's probably gonna just throw up because he eats so much of it.
Just keep going. All right, I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect that.
If he ever starts feeling queasy, Zutag will just lean over, pat him on the shoulder, and has to lay on hands.
No, that's special. That's very
What
special.
it'll do, I'm just testing things out.
You have to do that once or twice, because you see that Galen is literally just like usually using a fork, and then all of a sudden says, "Nah,"
Oh,
just his hand and all. Just,
oh yeah.
You almost see him like licking it at one point.
The first dish he used a fork. After that,
After that.
it was all face food.
Galen, can you go ahead and give me a Constitution check?
Yep.
With advantage because of the lay on hands?
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Disadvantage.
Try.
That is with advantage or no?
Just straight.
Okay.
Just straight up.
Constitution.
Like it.
Ooh. You start to notice that, like, on your arm, you see a little bit of like maybe a rough patch coming through, and then you just realize it's dirt, and just like, oh, my bad, no big deal, it's all good, and you just keep going. Is anyone else requesting anything special?
Just picking at whatever they bring to us.
All right, they'll keep bringing it. While you guys are while you all are eating, we'll switch over to Willow here. They've led you down a separate hallway. And this goblin looks around, pulls out a wand, mutters a couple of things, and this door appears. And they open it up, and you step into this elegant library. Just columns full bookshelves, spiral staircase in the center to an upstairs, just even more books. You see clerks, rummaging around, reading a few things. You see a couple of books flying themselves. Books being placed in different spaces. Just looks busy. It seems that they're. You get the sense that there's a lot of research done here, a lot of stuff that could be looked at. But the library's yours. Did you want to look at anything specific?
Yeah. So I'll find the whoever seems important. Yeah. So I'm looking for 2 books. Well, books on 2 different topics. Night hags. That's who we faced in the dream, right? Night hag. It was a night hag or a hag.
You knew it was a hag of some sort. I wouldn't say that from the vision, since it was blurry, you knew exactly what kind of hag, but you knew it was some type.
I'll explain I'll explain what I
Hag
saw.
or fag?
What's that?
Did you say hag or fag?
Hag, I hope. I don't know.
Like you said fag.
We did put this as the adult version of stream, right? We did do that.
I'll explain what I saw to them and say it was some type of hag with an H.
Hag.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence check. We'll go intelligence.
I don't even know.
Okay, so, you're able to so you pull over someone that kind of looks at the head honcho. They have a big hat on. They have embroidered robes. It's black with like gold trim. They look a little bit old. And how can I help you? But you can tell they carry some weight around here. I think what you're looking for is no, not that one. Not that. I think it's a hag, or maybe even a night hag.
Give me books. Give me books on both. That's fine. Just general information, nothing nuts. And there's one other thing that I'm looking into, and it might be a more of a restricted section. But you tell me. Yeah, so I'm looking into for a friend of a friend, illusion magic, and its ties with like dark worship. Maybe ties to like demonic beings. Is that a thing?
Person, they pull back. So are you looking for just? It's a very broad topic. I mean, there are books on demonic worship and what kind of magic, maybe just a general sense. But that's all around. I could get you plenty of books on that. But is there something specific that you're looking for?
Yeah. I know, and a friend of a friend again. Yeah, no, I'm just.
Are you trying to be conspicuous?
No, I'm totally fine with it. I'm a loner, but I don't give a shit. Yeah, no. I guess what I'm more looking for is a book, a historical book, on any information on how illusion magic has been used to tie into a demonic force or some type of evil entity. Not how to do it or anything. I'm not looking for like ritual books. I'm not looking to do this myself. I'm just looking to do some background information on if illusion magic has ever been used, in a negative light, tying to some demonic or evil force. If that makes sense. If you don't have it, no worries. Not a lot of people seem to do.
He calls over someone. Yes, go get him a few books on night hags, if you could. That's interesting. I may need some time to narrow this down. Let me see if I can get you. Let's start with the night hags, and let's in a little bit if I can. How long will you be here actually? Because I may need a little bit of time to narrow that down. I'm sure I have something, but that is a.
Around what time is it?
I'd say around 6 or 7, roughly.
Oh, I got time.
You're looking to leave tomorrow morning, roughly.
I will be there as long as I can, and still get in a long rest. And I need the full
8
hours. Yeah. So if that's however long, if I could be there for 6 hours or whatever and still get in a long rest, whatever, totally fine with it.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll. Let's do. Go ahead and roll and let's see. Let's do an intelligence check for the hags, and I'll get you information based on that roll of what you find.
Intelligence on the hags. Nat 20.
Nice.
Yes. and I have so with me, in one of my little pouches, or in right beside the pouch, I have this nice old scrappy leather bound book. There are like pages earmarked and sticky notes and all kinds of other stuff. And I can flip through maybe like the first half of it's already filled out with shit. So I plan on taking as many notes and or drawings as I possibly can.
Okay, go ahead and roll. So I rolled for this guy to see what he could find.
Sure.
Go ahead and roll another intelligence check for me. We'll see what we'll see how much information I can get you on what you're looking for.
Nothing. A 5, but I'll take the nat 20 on the hags. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'd say with the 5 just right off the bat, because it was a higher DC because of the broad topic. He'll pull a few books for you just to give you a general sense. You could certainly find within history that any type of magic, including illusion magic, has been used for good and bad, whether it's demonic or not. But I don't think it's going to pinpoint anything specific. You just get a couple of references of different demons, devils, or just bad entities that have used some kind of magic, and some of them again have just used some illusion, whatever they need to get the means across to win. So nothing specific, but
It's fine.
Yeah, that's about it. I will give you more information based on your net 20 on the night hags a little bit later. That was shit.
Totally fine if we don't want to do that. What I plan on doing, for future references, like anytime we go into a place, I'm going to go to a library and look up a specific topic, and I'm just going to write that topic down somewhere on my sheet here, and then I'll write down what I rolled next to it. That way, whenever we come across that topic or that kind of something later on, I'll just give you a reminder, and then you can tell us what I know about it.
Cool. Yeah, I'll still give you information just so I can remember as well, but that'll work. Okay. All right, so we'll go back to Phaedra here. I know Phaedra needed some time. Is there anything specific that you wanted to do in your alone time?
Yeah, so Phaedra takes some time to get out of her armor. She's wearing plate mail. She puts on her everyday clothes, and she'll pull out of her pack a very nice looking violin. And she's going to
He's really
start
setting the mood for this. I respect it.
Yet.
and she's gonna try to play it.
I'm all.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's. Okay.
That's
so,
about where I wanted it to be.
Okay. Let me ask you one thing here. Just because I can't remember, how long have you been trying to learn how to play the violin? Is this the first time? Couple times? Like how long are we talking here?
She has been at this for probably the past 5 years, and she just can't.
Let's go ahead and do it with advantage. That has been a decent amount of time, at least to try to get. Okay, that will certainly as you start playing this. You said violin, correct?
Yes.
As you start playing the violin, you miss a chord. I don't know how to play violin, so if I'm using improper verbiage, whatever, I don't care. You miss a chord, and then you're like, okay, hold on a sec. Breathe, you calm down, and then you start going at it, and it's beautiful. It's elegant, and you don't know this, but out in the hallway, it's kind of carrying through, and a couple people passing by actually stop and listen for a second. It's soothing, but are you wanting to do like romantic? Are you looking to do more like like what are we looking at here? What set the tone for me?
So regardless of the 21, like, she doesn't think it's very good because she has literally no talent for string instruments at this point. Spoiler alert. But it sounds like a hot mess. Like, she doesn't know how to hit the right notes, so it comes across as this like weird, discordant, haunting melody.
So is fire not a sponsor yet, however we want to do this. Is Fire in the Flame one of those that's like super hard to play and like super crazy and like
Yes.
like is that what it is? You're starting to pull that off a little bit. Not as much. You skip a few things, but you don't feel that it's good. But people are like, man, this is good, and getting kind of upbeat, and you're kind of getting people like in the zone with this as you're passing by. But you successfully do that. But yeah, no, that was great. I think afterwards you would feel accomplished with yourself after you see this, because after you finish, you start to you still hear people walk by, and you kind of like hear people scatter as you finish this up, and you just hear murmurs of, "Wow, that was good. Did they have a bard? Like, can we request them?" And you kind of hear people scattering and murmuring as they kind of walk on by. But you have good confidence after that.
After that, she would then go get something to eat.
You walk back down, and you would potentially think that Galen here is turning to stone, but he's like just still shoveling basilisk meat like down his throat. And everyone's enjoying the different. You get a sense that pretty much you can get whatever you'd like here. Yeah, whatever you'd like, different wines, ales, things of that nature. So you sit down, and the servant will come back, kind of tired, as he's been running up and down, grabbing some stuff, but asks you what you would like, and we'll certainly get that for you.
Steak, and give me something very, very stiff to drink.
Coming right up, and he scurries along, and a couple of moments later comes back with this big juicy, like, it's a platter. It's like a 32-ounce ribeye, like medium rare, a little bit of butter and rosemary on top with some potatoes, maybe a little bit of asparagus, I don't know, and then just this big whopping drink for you, and there you go.
Thank you.
Smashes it down. Alrighty, while we're eating, any conversation, anything going on, or is everyone shoving their faces?
I'm shoving my face, but when I see Phaedra, Galen's like kind of shocked to see her, but doesn't say anything. He starts to, but then you can see kind of has a conversation in his head that maybe someone else has said something that he has to kind of can't ask every single question. Can't answer every single question.
Phaedra just looks at him. Am I disturbing you?
No, you're fine. You're fine. Try this. This is awesome. You see this plate's like half eaten, and it's just it looks like a half-eaten plate of whatever was on there, and it does not look appetizing.
I'm sorry, were you eating mush?
No, it's Matt Basculus meat.
Interesting.
But every so often, I feel like I walk up. I guess that's the best way I can say it. I walk up. I like stop, but then I'm fine.
It's clogging your arteries very slowly, but yes, it's clogging them.
Oh, when he poops in the morning?
I don't think you're going to be able to. I'm debating. Like, how many plates would you say? Like, have you kept this coming? Like, are you on like plate 4 and 5?
You're
yeah,
racking up
probably.
with the meat sweats for sure.
We might have to do a con check to see if you can actually poop or not. Like, that might be a
Okay.
thing. Okay.
Yeah,
I never thought I'd say that in D&D, but you know what? Why not?
Everybody poops.
Everybody poops. All right. Note to self: can Galen poop in the morning? Cool. All right.
So, it occurs to me that we don't know each other that well, and she looks at Gorge. I really don't know you at all. These ones I'm at least somewhat familiar with, so, maybe, this would be the time to, I don't know, disclose anything we need to disclose.
I believe I was late for the dream in which you all shared. My apologies.
I'm banished from my hometown. That's about me.
Oh.
Should
For
we be
what?
concerned? Is there a reason?
Oh, there's always a reason. I did something I'm not supposed to. And he looks at his ring. But it was all worth it.
Was it
Saved
violent?
my niece. No, I saved my niece. That's all that matters.
Family is very important. I respect your decision.
For the first time, he actually Galen has like this childlike, appearance to him. He's kind of like wondrous of the world around. He's kind of like, but for the first time, you kind of see a softness in his face as he maybe is thinking about family and home and he just, that's about me. Nothing bad.
With a bit of sharpness in the eyes, Gorge will nod to him, and then I am formally Gorge, Terra, Onyx, Sean of the Sean clan.
Why are you formally?
Dedicated...
So you're not Gorge anymore? Should we not call you Ungorge? Not Gorge?
George.
Formally, not formerly, I am officially of the Sean clan.
Formally. I'm sorry.
Present, hopefully future and past.
I'm still getting used to the dialects.
Understood. I have
You saying
dedicated my calling.
George or Gorge?
Gorge. Hard G.
George. The D is silent.
The D?
Pam dilemma.
The D is never silent. The D is never silent.
It's like calm.
I have dedicated my life
Home.
to the Wise One, the Almighty God of Knowledge. I feel that I have been sent to find each of you and join this quest for which we are sent. I do not know where this path may lead, but I am at his mercy.
Kind of look around.
I'm guided by the light of Saloon as well. I'm not sure who the Almighty One you speak of, but
Who is that? Saloon?
yep.
Is there a like going to be a god showdown?
There might
Because
be.
this is
Let's do
epic.
this.
There might
I can't wait.
I don't know who you think is all-knowing, but maybe Saloon taught them.
All deities, even minor ones, are welcome in my pantheon.
Oof.
Note to self: there doesn't have to be a battle royale. You guys are gonna have to kill each other.
Right. So I suppose I should tell you why I'm here. Somebody took something from me. Going to Aglarion is how I get it back.
Was it your pocket watch?
No, something far more important.
Theft is bad. You have my support.
Your left leg?
Left
Obviously
leg?
seeing 2 legs. Yeah, leg. Did you have your leg stolen?
I'm gonna check on the table.
There's definitely a left leg.
How many legs do you typically have?
Have you not seen a tiefling before, sir?
I humbly am a bit naive. What I know, I mostly know from books. I assumed you had 2, but I did not know if that left one was definitely the second. I have heard some species have, shall we say, very dominant third legs.
He knows Pim
You
now.
know what's funny? You know what's funny is I've heard species have more than like a left foot or a right foot. I've heard people say 2 left feet. Could you imagine walking around and having 2 feet? I mean, I have a hard enough time walking as it is. But to have your feet placed the same way or same foot on different feet, that'd be
I believe you may be mistaking a old, shall we say, a wives' tale, a turn of phrase that 2 left feet means they are quite bumblesome. It does not actually have 2 left feet. Should they have 2 left
Oh.
feet, it would actually be a center foot and a left foot.
So they
So you
stole
would
your
have
left foot.
3 feet.
Servants are literally gathering around listening to this. They're just learning and they're like in awe right now. Please continue.
folks, we're the save the world. This group right here.
Are we gonna get into the conversation of is a hot dog a sandwich? Like, is that what like where we're rolling with this?
Is
Like, are
water
we gonna go down?
wet?
Boom.
So
But is a
Present an
Pop-Tart
interesting
Italian.
hypothesis.
who stole your left foot? Can I ask?
Nobody stole my left foot.
I thought we just decided. Was your bumble stolen?
Wow.
No, something very, very important to me.
Do you know who stole it?
Oh, I know, and I intend to kill him.
Oh.
Would you like our help?
If the time comes and you prove yourself useful, yes.
Maybe they deserve a second shot. Maybe it was an accidental thing. Maybe they accidentally stole it. One time I had this, like, my towels were here, and then I didn't know somebody else's towel was under it, and I picked up their towel, and I walked away with my towel and their towel, and they had to walk through naked, and they were mad at me, but I didn't even do it. So maybe it was an accident like that.
No.
Have you tried to talk to the local authorities? Is that the word? Authorities?
Oh, I did. I was thrown
Okay.
in jail.
So did you stole something?
No.
So they stole your, and then you stole somebody else's, and you got caught. Is that what happened?
Let's just say I tried to take it back and got caught.
So is this somebody that's powerful?
Yes.
Relatively speaking, compared to me, yes.
This is most concerning.
So is it like your favorite pen?
Would it be Quill at this point instead of Pen? Would it be Quill?
Same thing. Is it your favorite
It clearly
quill?
appears
Is
he
that
does
what
not feel
was
comfortable
stolen?
speaking of this. I shall ask no more questions.
She.
We'll put a pin in it for right now. We'll come back to
Yeah,
it.
she. Phaedra's a she.
She. I did not get a chance to ask her pronouns.
Well, I don't think we did either.
Everyone needs a patch.
I mean,
patch.
considering Phaedra's built like a brick shithouse for a woman,
Common
she might be
misconception.
mistaken for a guy.
Easy mistake. Easy mistake.
She does have a little bit of. Look, stop looking.
Mm.
Stop looking.
She just stares daggers at Zutag. And what about you, Quiet One?
I think I'm talking to you, Ash.
Me?
Yep.
Yes, you.
You just see like 5 books in front of her as she's eating food. I'm studying. She pulls the books closer. I have to study.
What are you studying? He's kind of like looking.
Well, let's see. I got a book on magnets
And how they work.
and how they work and everything about
Hey.
magnets.
I have read numerous about magnets. What volume are you reading, perchance?
I'm only on volume 1. I'm new to this.
And who is the author of that particular series?
That would be Cedravant.
Yes, a master scholar in his day. Excellent choice.
And that's a good word. I have the second one in my bag, but I gotta get through the first one first. I got a book on battle droids.
Battle droids.
Yeah, I don't know who the author is. Don't ask.
Is this-
Alchemy.
Lucas, maybe?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Lucas?
And
Nick.
yes,
Good.
and alchemy because I'm gonna make bombs.
Alchemy, okay.
And I haven't looked at the other books yet. They're just open to make me look smarter.
An excellent collection to broaden your mind.
That's awesome. I love it.
If you want to give me at your convenience, an intelligence check for those 3 that you're reading, it's not going to be a detriment by any means. Just to see if
How much you learn.
Yeah,
Right.
Hey, if
I was waiting for a nat 1.
you get a nat 20 here, like, not bad. All right, so that's for the first one. Okay, so 2 more. 17, okay, and a 7.
Man, that book by Georg Lucas is full of plot holes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nate, for picking that up. I wasn't
Thank
sure if anybody
you.
got that.
Oh, thank you.
I did not. Hey, speaking of which, stepping out of the game real quick, what is the technology level like of this particular campaign? Perhaps you already said it and I missed it in session 1. Are there firearms? Are there droids? Are there what is the technological level of the campaign?
There can be a mixture of firearms and automatons. It's not as prevalent. It's not as common. But you'll find later on that there are certain reasons why there's some magical constructs, things of that nature. So yeah, not as common, but you will see it. There's no doubt.
So, is that
Got it.
like a
Cool.
spell? Firearms.
It's called Burning Hands. Is that not it? No.
It's Burning
Sorry.
Hands' big brother. Firearms. I got it.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Firearms. That's
Yeah,
second level.
yeah, I
That's
tried.
second level
I tried.
burning hand.
Yeah, it's like a 3rd level right to bear arms.
That's
So
That's
wait,
when you-
you
that's-
can have
Yeah,
firearms
that's-
or bear arms? I'm confused.
you get bear arms. Yeah,
Yeah.
you do.
Who can teach me this?
There's a show called Action Pack, not a sponsor yet, that my kids watch, where one girl can turn her hands into polar bear arms, and she gets super strong. So made me think of that. You're welcome. Fun fact. Anyways, going back to this table, what else we got?
At some point when it's probably getting late, Galen just kind of, I think I'm ready for that. Oh, so
Alrighty. Is everyone else
Do you need
done?
help?
maybe, I don't know. We'll find out. But it's really good. It's so worth it. So worth it.
I like to think as he walks away, he's like dragging his left foot because
Oh, yeah.
it's partially petrified.
His hollow leg is full.
You might need. A servant comes up and looks at you, Zutag, and says, "You may need to do a lesser restoration or something on that. It may be a little bit stiff and not in a good way. I don't know what your
What is
preference is.
lesser
But I don't mean that in a good
restoration?
way, but lesser restoration.
Is
Are you
that-
not familiar with this? The spell, lesser restoration.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I need to talk to a cleric. Who of you is a cleric?
That would be me.
Yeah, that one, the fish one that went away. You may need to cast lesser restoration on that. His leg might be stiff in the morning.
Unfortunately, I am most humbled to admit that my knowledge of cleric level spells is not yet high enough to cast lesser restoration. You may berate me if you must. I am sorry.
No worries. We can take care of that. That will be fine. No problem. No problem. Galen, will you be going back to your own room, or are you looking for a common room with the group?
Oh, common room. Why not?
Ooh,
I mean,
that
hey,
kind of campaign, eh?
Orgy
All right.
room. I
Uh-huh.
like it.
look,
Yep.
I call it common room. You call it orgy room. I don't care. Whatever you want to do. All right.
Yeah.
So Galen goes back. Is the rest of the party kind of clearing way as well, or is everyone staying up and doing their merry thing?
It's late.
Fine.
I will go back to my room and pray.
Yeah, you've probably been eating. I'd say you've probably been with conversation and eating. You're probably going on like 9 o'clock. You've been sitting there for like 3 to 4 hours, 3 hours ish, just getting to know each other, talking things like that. Probably getting a little bit tired. Your mind's a little bit wonky from what went on earlier, from the vision. So I'd say you all are probably getting a little bit tired, but certainly have opportunity to do other things if you need. But okay, so Zutag's going back. Is everyone kind of going back as well? Is anyone not going to the common room? Let's go that route. Yeah, except for the shadow.
Yeah,
I'm
I will. No, I'll be back in my own little room.
Okay.
Go
gonna
to
sit
the
out
common
in the fresh
room
air.
and see what's going on, but then I'm gone.
Hold on. What was that, Zutag? Apologies.
I might go to the common room and see what's going on, but then I'm
Nope. Okay. Gorge.
I'm just gonna step out for some fresh air momentarily, 5-10 minutes, and then head in the common room.
Mira, Phaedra. So Phaedra, you went to your own room for a quiet space. We'll say it was your room. Are you planning on going back to your room, or going to the common room?
She's gonna go back to her room.
Okay. And Mira, are you going to your own room or common room?
I'm gonna go to the common room for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go back to my room.
All right, so everyone will kind of part their ways. We'll go back. Some go to their rooms, some go to the other. You guys can certainly stay up and have conversation however you want to party. They'll bring you drinks. You can have conversation. Is there anything that anyone wanted to specifically do? Any more kind of specific conversation? Whatever the case is in the common room, or is everyone ready to peace in the common room or their own room?
I'm piecing for the night.
Peace. Peace.
He wants to ask anything. I'm open. I'm an open book, but otherwise, I'm hanging out in the common room. Have like beds.
Yeah, common room has beds. It even has like kind of like hospitals where you can separate it off, like the sheets you can pull over if you so choose. Certainly some comfy stuff, kind of like your own corners-esque kind of deal. So you have a little bit of privacy, but still kind of a shared space. Nothing crazy, but
There's a
So if
weird
you need to
looking
be slower-
swing in the corner though. Stay away.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I wasn't going to tell you about that. Let's do a perception check to see if you. Just kidding.
Man, there's a lot of
So-
there's a lot of triangle pillows in this room. Why?
I'm done.
So,
All right.
you know what? I will ask briefly. Do we know where we must go tomorrow? What is our plan?
Are you?
I think we're just going to that Aglarion place. I think we're supposed to find out something about that place. I think.
Forgive my naivety, but how does one get there?
Oh, they said they're going to magic us there. Okay, better.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they're gonna. Oh god, they're gonna magic us. Oh, this was.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You may want to get some sleep and work off some of that stomach.
If you don't poop here, you're definitely gonna poop after you teleport, no doubt.
This sounds ominous.
Oh, it was so good.
Alrighty. So we'll say that everyone goes to sleep unless they're. If you
Meat
want to do
coma.
anything throughout the night, what was that?
He goes into a meat coma.
He just passes out, sweats a little bit. You may wake up and hear like Galen saying, "Basilisk," and his leg gets a little stiff, but otherwise everything's okay. You wake up in the morning to knocks on your door. Servants come in, and surprisingly, except for Galen, slightly you, everyone wakes up feeling very refreshed. Everyone had some to drink regardless. You wake up feeling refreshed. Galen, you definitely don't wake up feeling as bad as you thought. You feel a little bit sluggish, smidge, but feel pretty good. So servants knock on everyone's doors, and they gather you back in the room, this main like ceremonial hall where like the group of the seats of the Phantom 5 were. Thalia's there waiting for you, and everything. So, I presume you all had time to do what you needed. Ate good night's sleep. I heard about some interesting discussion about left foot, right foot, and some other interesting things at dinner, but was everything fine?
That is so good.
Yeah, your library is pretty cool. I don't know what these guys got into, but your library's pretty sweet. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
The hospitality was appreciated.
We could
I
understand
slept
that.
good.
Gorge, she kind of looks at you for a second, and yes, well, again, we do not know why you were chosen on this. For that, we must apologize, but again, we greatly appreciate what you're about to encounter, and again, we know that at some point, Aglarion is going to be hit with some type of dark magic, and we need you to understand. We know you are all intertwined in some fashion. We need you to understand why. And hopefully you can stop this. She kind of nods at you. Did you raise your hand? Yeah. Yes?
What would happen if we just didn't go? Would the dark magic just not happen then? Maybe we're the cause of it.
You make an excellent point.
I don't think that is the case. We are already sensing some type of disturbance in the force. We've had some reports.
It's because
Going
this guy's
along?
metachlorians.
You are a lot smarter than you let on. I appreciate the modesty.
He is
I
the
think it was
one.
in that Luke. I think it was in that Lucas book that you guys read.
Oh man, Disney's raining holy hell down on us now. You guys have done it.
Mira's book starts levitating out of her bag at this point. No, just kidding. Yes, we certainly don't believe that you are the cause, but I can understand and appreciate the question. We know that you have something to... We know that you have something to do with finding out what this is. Whether you can stop it or not is not something that we know. Only the gods potentially know at this point, but nonetheless.
Speaking of gods, what if someone worshipped the wrong god and was coming on this trip? Do you think that might have the negative effect? I'm not pointing any fingers.
I believe he is indicating me.
No, I was scratching my face.
I apologize for misunderstanding.
And Newtag, what god do you worship, if you mind me asking?
The one, the true, the only Lady Saloon.
You believe there is only one? How interesting.
There's only one Lady Saloon, though. You know of another?
Look, we do
I
not have to
only know of one Lady Saloon. In fact, I do not even know of one.
Our Lady of
So,
Silver.
You are one ahead of me. Ah, yes.
We already knew
Right
that.
below gold.
Right below gold. May Saloon's light guide you. One day, friend.
Gorge, inspiration for that. That was spot on. That was just like, so
Thank you,
good.
thank you. I'll take that.
Straight up. Thalia interrupts the dick swinging contest. Look, I can understand.
Deity
that you
swinging
represent-
contest, I believe.
You have great questions, but now I have to question your intelligence. But that's beside the point.
Why would you do such a thing?
We all know that, I mean, Mistra has guided us and given us this power to see this vision, so, you know, I'm not pointing anything, but...
Oh, you
nonetheless-
should have told us Mistra to begin with. I'm sorry. I'll be quiet.
Is everyone ready to travel?
Hold on one minute. I'm gonna go use the latrine real quick. Let's just try. Let me try.
Can you roll a con check for me? Let's just see if you drop a loaf here or after you teleport. Let's do this.
Come on, -1. What do I got? 7.
Oh.
Is this
Good
where you roll the extra d20 to see how bad you blow up the toilet? Is that how this happens?
You are not able to poop at this point. Something is clogging that orifice up. You think it's the basilisk, all the basilisk meat. It's probably a good indication you're not able to do that.
It's reformed a basilisk inside of you.
it's
Your
Little
bowels
baby
have
one.
turned to stone.
I'm gonna do one of these numbers here soon. So you come back out sweating, Galen, to an extent.
All right, let's go.
You okay? Okay. So they take you over to they walk you up the steps and they take you over to this big circle and Gorge, you probably would know from studies that this is a teleportation circle. Some of you may know, but Gorge probably the most familiar with this. Again, we've had some understanding that there's been disturbance with magical forces, so we are going to. Our intent is to teleport you as close to the capital city, Onedbir. Our suggestion is to start there. That is where we see the biggest darkness. Find out as much information you can about the city, and then choices are yours, as we all know.
Where was that you recommended?
Yeah, what was that again?
Onedbir, Onedbyr. That is the capital city of Aglarion. You should be, pending that nothing goes wrong, as she taps the circle and you finally see all the runes it light up. You should be right outside the city. We don't want to raise any suspicion, so we want to go in quietly. Oh, Gorge. One thing, and she comes up to you, and hands you a token. Previously, everyone had been handed a token specifically from a seat in their house, from a specific had handed a token from a specific seat of the Fandolin Five. You are are handed a token instead of saying seat of Keldrum, seat of Griswold, whatever. You are handed a token that says P5.
I'm gonna give it a little bite to make sure it's real.
It bites you back. Just kidding.
It's a mimic.
um, try not to lose this one. At some point, this may come in handy.
As he says, try not to lose this one, I'm going to remember, I think I left my other...
I shall guard it with my life.
Thank you. They'll give you a second to go back. Did anyone else forget their token? Anyone? I feel like a mother giving their kids lunches before they go off to school.
Can you pin the name of that town to our shirt?
Just pin it here. Do this. Here's the instructions.
Why does my underwear say, if lost, contact?
All right, so Zutek comes rushing back, slightly out of breath. You will get in the teleportation circle, and you could see now that the rest of the seats of the Fandolin 5 had come along. They're all nodding at you. Thank you. We wish you all luck. And Thalia taps the circle, and okay, you are all teleported for a moment.
Bye.
Darkness comes, and instantaneously you come out. All of you take a moment to catch yourselves. You hear birds chirping. You get a fresh sense of greenery. This beautiful sense of just pure nature around you. Nothing crazy. No interesting senses. You hear some muttering off back in the distance, but nonetheless, brightness catches your eyes. You see some shrubbery. You see an opening, but you're caught, and everything seems okay. Galen, I need you to give me a con check. We got to see if you shit your pants. I got to do this.
Yep.
I also see if I shit my pants.
Anyone that wants to roll to see if they shit their pants, you're more than welcome to.
I'm just going to assume I shit my pants.
Did you really want to? I mean, if you want to, you're more than welcome to shoot your pants.
Maybe just a little short, like not a full on, but
you get a sense. Everyone gets a sense of Galen. You don't shit your pants. You actually feel decent, like everything's okay. Everyone gets a little sense of poop in the air, or it's kind of wafting. But
wasn't me.
Crazy.
It wasn't.
Goes off.
I promise it wasn't me. I do gotta go though. I do gotta go now. I think.
Do you want to take a moment to try to poop? All right, go ahead.
Yeah, is there a latrine around here? Okay. Oh.
I'll say with that DC, because you're gonna roll a nat 1, you rolled above a 10. It may take you a second. You can successfully, but it looks like a basilisk coming out of your rectum. Just so you know, it just keeps going. Like it's the longest poop you've ever had in your life.
I feel like he's gonna call someone in. Got it?
Oh, definitely. You guys gotta come see this. This is awesome.
I absolutely love every second of this. This is.
I'm
amazing.
mildly curious, so I'm going in.
I'm taking in the scenery, and I am checking out I'm not paying attention to the shit fest that we have going on. I'm checking out what's around us to make sure we're not about to die. Even though
Mira,
it's delicious.
As they run off, before you do, you hear something off in the distance. You hear some people kind of like talking, and you hear like a squawk kind of deal. Can you give me an intelligence check? You hear some type of noise that's certainly not humanoid.
Who's doing this?
You.
That's what I thought. Just making sure. What am I doing?
Intelligence
Squawking.
check.
Okay, that's
Obviously.
what I thought.
Like a peacock.
Holy shit.
You hear this squawk and you hear it again, and from your studies, because you're so book heavy and just a huge plethora of knowledge here, you get a sense that there's an owl bear, and it doesn't sound like it's attacking. It sounds like something's hurting it. You hear that coming from the southeast direction.
Guys, I hear stuff. I hear something that sounds kind of like an owl bear.
Owl bear?
Yeah,
That sounds cool. I want to go see it. Let's go.
but something's attacking it.
Here we go.
Oh no. Oh no. We need to. All right.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead.
Expert. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and move you over to the screen. Let me make sure that the battle the fog of war is not on, because fog of war is not. Can everyone see?
I
Yep.
can.
I can.
Okay. All right. So I know that. So I don't have the version that necessarily has all the dynamic lighting and stuff. So you're at the top left of this map. We're gonna say you're still about like 50 feet or so back from that. I just put you here just to get you on the map so you can start to walk in. But Mira, you definitely hear something off southeast direction, owl bear esque. Owl bear, we'll say, because of that 22 coming off, and it seems hurt, like something's going on.
You see owlbear's name Hoot Hoot.
That's awesome.
What?
I was just
Yeah, the owl bear's name is Hoot Hoot. Yes.
Got
Yeah.
Dude, I love it.
I'm in.
Gotta catch
We should
them
leave it
all.
alone.
I caught a shiny hoot hoot once, guys. I got this.
I'm gonna as Mir points this out, I'm gonna start ducking in and out between little nooks and crevices, hills and valleys.
One sec here. So you're still about 50 feet, say northwest here. I was just moving you on here in this specific portion so you can see. So I'd say that if you all wanted to be basically right in the top left, like that top left corner, and you start to come in, let's just assume you're there before we start to move the characters here. If you still want to duck and weave and stuff like that, totally fine. Are you doing that stealthily? Is everyone moving stealthily, or how we going into this? What's your plan of action?
We'll be quiet.
Yeah, I'm stealthing up in this.
All right.
Trying, anyway.
You know what we're gonna ask here. All right,
We're
Mira.
trying.
Willow's okay. Oh, damn.
I'm
dude.
better than Phaedra.
Galen disappears. Phaedra and Zutag. Jesus. Okay.
As
Just
you
clank,
do.
clank.
I was not ready. Where are you? How's this work on the
On
side?
the
There we go.
character sheet.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. I don't have heavy armor. It's the 11 anyways, but it shouldn't.
What kind of armor you have?
Okay, so you have heavy armor disadvantage. Yeah, I'll automatically roll. Okay, that's
I didn't
good.
have that. I don't have proficiency on the heavy, so that's just a mistake in the way I loaded it.
Are you more of a spellcaster?
You need the 11 anyways.
Okay.
It was my first roll as well as the disadvantage, so it works. Yeah, I wanted medium armors. Oh, it's still disadvantage for the medium armor scale mail too.
Is scale mail really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not considered heavy. It's not considered heavy armor, but it has disadvantage for stealth.
That one I actually did not know. I thought all medium was okay, but okay, that is what it is. All right.
Knowing that, I'm gonna switch this. Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna drop that and switch over to Danger instead, but that's okay.
Okay. So Alara looks at you and says, "You go. I will stay back just to make sure that no one flanks us from behind. And she's going to go ahead and walk off this way, and you could see her instincts to like walk off and then just camouflage in the surroundings are just absolutely amazing. So she just basically walks off, and she disappears into the surroundings. We could go ahead and start moving up. Let me see. You all rolled.
Is Snagney going with her too?
Yes, Snagdy. Oh yes, I'll go with you, but I can't remember where you are. And I know that's not how Rusty does it, but that's Snagdy's voice.
That sounded exactly like Rusty. I thought you were doing a
Just like him?
Rusty impression, not a Snagdy impression. That's crazy.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch you.
Do me a favor,
Uh,
say that voice and say, I cast Fireball.
I cast fireball.
All right, that's
Was,
for sure.
No,
was that
do
okay?
this. Do this. Say get wrecked.
Get wrecked.
Yeah, that's it.
Is that okay? Is that good? Okay.
Yeah, that's
God,
God, I wish you'd watch
give me one. I don't want him to punch me, so that would
these.
Just
tell her it was
schedule a
Kermit
date for him
Frog.
to punch you, and he'll show up the day before, and you're okay.
Oh, damn it, you're so right. I forgot about that. That's pretty good. Let me see here. All right. So as you guys are walking up, you hear these individuals. You hear some talking. You hear this owl bear kind of squawking, and yeah, just it seems to be a little bit. Willow, are you in the front?
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Are you taking lead?
I'm gonna be dodge, duck, dip, diving, and dodging. Reason being, I'm trying to get a look on the owlbear to see if he's shackled or what's holding him down. If he's locked, what is it, and is it something that by hand can be easily undone?
Yeah, go ahead. Don't worry about this thug here. I'm just doing something real quick. Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check on that.
Perception. 10.
Um,
I don't know.
you think you can catch? You think you can catch some metal there, around the owlbear. You're not sure. You kind of get, since it's not attacking, and you see this other guy just sitting there like tossing some things at it. You get the sense that yes, it could be shackled, but you don't quite see what all it's entangled with.
Do I notice that this is like a baby owlbear?
Oh, it seems big. It seems big, and at this point, like, you've heard of owl bears. You know that they can be menacing. At this point, it seems somewhat scared. It's big, but it seems scared right now.
Yeah. Without talking to the group, I'm gonna cast minor illusion, and I'm gonna create a sound of a larger owl bear coming from somewhere up in this direction, away from us.
Wait. Where at?
Somewhere
Oh.
somewhere over here, as far as I can get. I
North
think it's
east.
a 30-foot range. So let's check.
Yeah.
You automatically see that. You do, Gorge. I'd say that. Let me see your passive perception. What's your passive perception, Gorge? I did not write that down. I apologize. And Willow, yours at
Yes.
level 1? Yes.
Hold on. Sorry, I was off mine. 17.
Willow, what's yours as well? And Gorge, I apologize.
It's low. I think it's like 12 or some shit. 12.
12. And Gorge, I apologize. I didn't hear you on that one.
17.
Holy fuck.
Touche.
You got
Cleric.
stumped.
Wisdom.
Damn. All right. Yeah, Gorge, you see all three of these douche-looking dudes down here. One's throwing stuff at this owl bear, but as soon as you hear that sound off in the distance, their ears perk up, and you actually start to see one kind of like sword out, just starting to creep up this way.
As I see Willow do that, I'm like, hey, that was a good idea. Let me try that. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion, but I'm going to do the same thing that he did, but I'm going to cast it down this direction.
And as soon as this other one starts, this bottom one here starts to walk to the right, he turns and he looks up at the one to the north, and eyes get wide. And Gorge, you actually you kind of see this. I'd say, yeah, Gorge is the only one that see, like, eyes wide. This bottom one here
Clip. Well,
starts to walk down a little bit, and you hear the one up north. Hey. You see him look at the owlbear and throw something at it really hard. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Do you think you're gonna get out of here alive? We'll kill all of you.
He's gonna turn around and tell them he thinks the owlbear's doing it.
As what's your name? What's hold on. What Galen? Right, Galen. As Galen does that, I'm gonna follow it up with Silent Image.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Here in this like real bushy area, like I want as this Thork guy is like looking in there, I want him to be able to see the image of an owlbear that's decently bigger than Hoot Hoot, just staring at him.
I love Hoot Hoot.
Hoot Hoot is great. Just glaring at him like a real mean look. Like
you want this one down here?
Yeah, I'm gonna wherever Galen just did his minor illusion.
Where I did mine.
Yeah, so somewhere in here, I want to cast Silent Image. Big ol' owlbear grimacing.
Okay. So
slightly obscured in the bush though. Like I don't want it to seem like it's just like sitting there. Like I want it to be like kind of hidden, but you can tell what it is.
The one down south is going to look at it, and you see that he's stirred up. He's stirred right up front. Kind of takes a step back, and then he leans in. And he looks back to the others. Something tricky is going on here. And then he shouts, "Show yourselves! Who's doing this? What's going on?" It seems that he may not have bought what you just
I'm going to
did.
stealthily take one step backwards.
I'll carry over the 11. What was it, 8 or 11?
The 11 I had.
The 11. All right. With them rummaging around, yeah. All right. They catch something off in the distance, but they're too worried about like what the hell is going on at this point to even worry about the clanking. Okay.
You know what? Phaedra will step forward and try to get in kind of view and just be like, and she'll just stand there like, "Come at me. What are you doing?"
If I see Phaedra do that, I'll follow him.
As we're starting to get when we get closer,
we'll do 5 feet increments now since we're starting to come out here. Go ahead, Willow.
When we get somewhat closer, I want to see if I can re-examine the locking mechanism for the Hoot Hoot. I want to see if it's more like something you need a key for, or one of those shackles that has like a pin almost that you can like pull the pin out and you're free.
Give me a perception check.
I want to see if these guys are retarded or not.
You would see that it seems like standard shackles. That it's one with like a pin in it. Not complicated at all. It's fairly simplistic. What you will also see as the owlbear kind of moves back a little bit and forward, you also get a glimpse that there was a person next to the owlbear as well.
What does it look like the person's doing?
Sitting there with chains.
Oh, the dude's chained up too.
There's a person there with chains. Correct.
Does it look like the dude has the same type of Shackles as the owlbear.
You catch a glimpse of chains, but because the owlbear is so big and where that is, I'd say that you aren't exactly sure. You might be able to make an assumption because these guys don't seem too bright, but I'd say that's you're not sure.
And he
Does
looks
this guy
to
look
be
friendly? Does he
dead.
look? Yeah, what's he look like here?
You have a oh yeah, you have a fucking 17, so God forbid. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Just because owlbear's in the way, you have some boxes here. Let's do a perception check. Yeah.
This guy is he the guy that's
Okay.
on the ground?
Yep.
Oh shit. Where? I'll get back to you on that. I got kicked out of the game.
That's okay. So as Phaedra and Zutag walk up, is anyone else doing anything before we?
I am.
Okay,
I am
go
going
ahead.
to. I think we need to have a conversation, and I'm going to just throw my hands in the air.
Like he just doesn't care.
And I'm gonna cast Fog Cloud.
Fucking right you are.
On us?
Yes, on us. No, right here.
If
Smack
yeah.
dab in the middle.
DM forgot to tell you it's really windy today.
Yeah, so fog cloud just instantly goes away. All right, 40 foot. I have to admit I am not as good as Garrett at this, so please just give me 1 second here to draw this damn thing. I'll get
Give you
good.
3 years here to get it.
here we go.
Oh.
That-
So it's a 40-foot diameter. I hate you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you gonna cast it like right in the middle where the guy's chained up, or what's?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me draw this, and then I'll.
He would drop it the center right on them, and not try to be tactical about it.
Zutag's gonna look confused and say, "Where'd they go?"
So about there, is that okay?
10,
I'm gonna look back at Zutag.
35, 40. Yeah.
Do you know how sending works?
What's that?
That's
Like when you send someone something?
Yep.
Like a parcel?
That's it. Yep. That's
Yeah, I know.
you answered my question. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh nope.
So. Ooh, what?
All
All right.
Yeah,
My bad. My bad.
And then I will just say, I think we just need to have a conversation. What are you doing to the owlbear? Why are you hurting him? Did he attack you? I've heard they can be vicious.
You hear them
I
yelling?
heard they have 2 left feet.
What is this? What's going on? And with that, we're just gonna go ahead and roll for it. We're just gonna go ahead and
Yes.
roll for initiative because
Yes.
1 sec.
Good.
I want to play a really
one-
dexterous character
one-
so
one
I
sec-
could
one
be
second
high
here,
in
let
the
me
turn
clear-
order.
1 sec.
You should next time.
I think I
You
will.
should too.
Okay, so everyone can go ahead and roll. That's okay.
I don't know how to roll for initiative.
On the character sheet,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
looking.
gonna
it's right above
I'm
your
gonna turn
current
around.
HP.
as
Next to
as
your
I see
armor
Galen
class.
do this, I'm gonna turn around to Galen. and
Oh,
just like,
there it is. Cool. Thanks.
I'm gonna whisper to Galen. As soon as you drop fog cloud, I'm pulling the pin on those shackles.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hold on. Let me get Hoot then.
What shackles?
I don't know. I didn't see them either, but who knows?
The
Whose
ones in
shackles?
the ones in Neverwinter.
Shackles?
Yeah, remember in the dining hall
You mean
Those are on their
chandelier?
in your bed. Remember?
Chandelier.
No, the ones in your bed to tie you down with. You know what I'm talking about?
No, those weren't
Remember? Around the teleportation circle.
so good.
Why you
I'm
guys
just gonna turn around,
what
turn
the-
around and keep
You
smoking.
guys all
my
roll
pipe.
like dog shit. Okay.
I know, right? I don't want to go first.
Jesus. All right, so yeah, Galen, these guys are literally muttering obscenities at you, like we're gonna kill you. Think of it like hostility. Let's roll.
What? No, we want to talk. What? Why are you hurting the owlbear?
Are you using your action to?
I'm going to hold my action.
Okay.
No, wait. What's that? We can drop in the order. How's that work?
We haven't done that yet, just because that's only with the P5. We can't drop in the order yet, just because.
All right, that's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action to try to talk to these guys.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to. Do I have like so many words, or can I?
We'll do
short essay.
17 words.
So great question. Two things. We'll do outside or per turn. You could do 6 words out of character, like or not. You could do 6 words per turn out of action. And then for this, a couple sentences or so. You're using your action to do it. So
Yeah, so I'm going to use my action to. I'm just gonna say. Why are you attacking him? Did he do something to you? I'm just kind of wait. Like, is there any reply?
You hear one of them yell off, "Fuck you! It's our business." Whew. Yep.
Hi guys, I don't think they're very nice. And with that, I drop Fog Cloud.
Nice.
Ruh-roh.
Here we go.
That's awesome. Thank you. Okay. Garrett, I know how you feel now, and I only had it on first level.
and for not even a full round.
Not even a round.
I had the D4 ready to roll. And I'm like, fuck me. This is.
Wait.
All right, so Thork. So you will see this guy. You want to play? We will play. 100. All right. So the one down south, seeing that Phaedra stepped up, not knowing who actually cast, will go up. Let me just make sure we are in.
Evan, are these orcs? Are they just straight up orcs?
They're thugs. I did a generation just to see what they were, and I'm like, this is pretty cool. I like this one. I like this. Phaedra, the one down below is going to pick up its heavy crossbow, and because you stepped up first, it's just going to go ahead and smack a shot at you. Apparently goes wild. And I'm just pushing attack just to see if it rolls. You don't get anything. I just wanted to make sure it was actually rolling for me. Goes wild though, and you can see him go, just practicing to kill you. And that won its turn. Mira, you're up with Hoot Hoot on deck.
Hoot hoot.
Hoot hoot hoot. Okay. I don't even know how far they are. So, with me. Oh, so far away. Okay. I am going to firebolt this dude.
Firebolt that guy. Okay. 18 will certainly hit. You conjure a firebolt out of your hand and it smacks him right in his chest. You'll see that certainly hurt. But yeah, but that definitely you definitely pissed him off a little bit there. Okay. Anything else?
No, I'm gonna stay hidden.
All right, Hoot Hoot is still scared, slowly getting invigorated, but not exactly sure right now. So Hoot Hoot's gonna just stay there for a minute. Phaedra is up. Gorge is on deck.
All right, Phaedra, seeing this guy shoot at him, she's gonna walk right up to his buddy up here,
Fucking A.
and
Okay.
she's gonna look right at this guy as she's gonna try to run him through with her glaive.
Oh yeah. I mean, 25 definitely hits for sure. Okay.
Is the guy still standing?
Yeah, guy's still standing. You definitely have just walked up and scared him a little bit for that, but you stab him. It seems to like it doesn't go into the armor as much as you'd like, but you definitely know it hurt. And this guy's pissed and also a little bit scared.
All right. Spell tattoo is a bonus action, right?
Yep.
I'm using my bonus action to cast my spell tattoo of Dissonant Whispers.
Fucking hate you. I really, really hate you. Let's find out if I save. 15. So the person in front of you seems to get a little bit of something in his head, but he just shakes it off and stares at you, eyes bulging like, now I'm really angry.
Oh, if he's alive, he takes 5 points of damage still.
Still 5 points. Oh,
Yeah, he
half.
takes half.
All right. Still alive, but pretty angry.
All right, that's my turn.
You could tell you heard him though. That was pretty good. That's gonna come back to haunt me. All right. Gorge is up. Willow on deck.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and you're gonna see me reach in my pouch, pull out a little dust of some type, whisper something, toss it in the air, and I'm gonna throw an emboldening bond onto Phaedra and Zutag. So for those of you that need to know, for the next 10 minutes, the two of you will have a magical bond amongst the three of us, and you will have a D4 added to the number rolled for an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw once per turn.
Are you a peace domain?
I am.
No, neat.
All right, that's pretty awesome. All right, I like it. Yeah, what? Okay,
I'm gonna under optimize a little bit on the build. I don't want to take advantage of it, but
Trust me.
Do
In
it.
this campaign, we're gonna need you to go full bore with the cleric. Trust me.
we'll see.
Go nuts.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. I'm gonna kill all of you. I mean, I'm gonna hopefully help all of you succeed. But yeah. It's a D4 on attack, ability, or saving throw. Dude, I love this. That's awesome.
Basically, it's like a little bless.
And
Yeah.
I apologize. Who was that on?
Phaedra and Zutag.
All right. I'm gonna. Okay, you guys go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little icon around you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of lean over to Zuzag as I do that. Courtesy of the wise one.
I'm gonna want to be angry, but for some reason I just feel at peace with you. I can't explain it.
And
Namaste,
I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead as a bonus action. I'm gonna do a little shield of faith on Phaedra.
Fuck, man.
So for 10 minutes, you get +2 to your AC.
All right, so you're at a 20, and I'm not gonna be able to fucking hit you. God damn it. I'm gonna give you the rook as well.
Welcome to 3 years of payback.
This is bullshit. All right, so you not only added 4 to whatever the fuck you want now, but now you're at
28
20.
AC that you walk around with.
Yeah, cool, great, awesome. I can't hit you. Okay, anything else
And,
that you want to screw me with here? No, that was.
I'm gonna slide down to here.
I love
and
that's
then
awesome.
that's the end of my turn.
Dude, that was. I'd like to imagine with this, like, are you doing this subtly? Or are you trying to like big dick swinging with the magic here in front of everyone? Just curious.
No, I'm going pretty subtle on this.
Okay,
It's,
all right. I'll leave it be. All right, awesome. Willow, up, and then Zutag on deck.
Nice. I'm gonna move to about right here. As a bonus action, so I'm puffing out my pipe a little bit, and then, as my bonus action, pull out my wand real quick, and I'll just flick it at this guy who is chained up. This guy.
Okay.
And I'm going to use telekinesis or telekinetic shove. I'm going to shove him back 5 feet. And
What?
as I do that, you'll see
South, like south, or like
Yes,
'cause,
yes. Just now, I'm going to push him. Here,
or like this way.
Yeah, like that. I want to
Okay.
push him there. And as that happens, you'll see a puff of smoke come out of my pipe, and it's in the shape of a hand. And it disappears. As I cast Mage Hand. There we go. Oh shit. And the telekinetic feat changes Mage Hand. It extends the duration or extends the length, and it also makes it invisible. So my hand's gonna pop out, or my hand's gonna go to Hoot Hoot, and on the shackles, pull the pin.
Go ahead and give me a strength. Can you hold on? Let me just see here real quick. Mage hand.
I can manipulate an object.
10
You can-
pounds.
Give me an Arcana check.
Open an unlocked door or container.
Yeah.
It depends on-
Usually with these, so like you pound in the pin, and I'm thinking,
It's like that. I was
It's
thought it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like
usually,
pull the
like-
pin type thing to unlock it.
yeah.
That's
yeah,
what I
with
thought it
these,
was.
I mean, sorry, I guess I misunderstood. With these old ones, like usually it's when you put in the pin, like usually they try to lock it with try to pound it in here. Just give me an Arcana check. It's not going to be a high DC. I just want to see with this, just to make sure I know it's 10 pounds, but okay, yeah. So DC was 10 on that. What you do is you see the mage hand like struggling a little bit, and then your shadow magic kind of encompasses this hand and literally just rips it right out. And for a minute there, the guy next to him kind of like shits his pants a little bit.
I'll look at the guy that I just telekinetically shoved. I'm like, watch out. My bad.
Okay.
That'll end my turn. I'm just gonna keep smoking on my pipe.
Zutag, you're up with the bad dudes up next.
We can still go through people. I noticed Willow's extra wide.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm extra.
Yes.
I'm a fat
Yeah, so am
motherfucker.
I.
You're a little bit of a chode there. I'm not judging.
Sorry about that. I know I moved you a little bit here. Apologies. There we go. There's fixed. Yep.
Can we still
I'm-
go through
I'm
fellow teammates?
You can still go through. You just can't end in the space. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, I'm only 3 feet tall, so I figured you probably step over me. Top of my
Smack you-
hat.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and get right there. I use my movement and my action. And sit there and kind of look at these two and say we can end this peacefully.
You go ahead and give me persuasion or intimidation, whichever you prefer on this. However you're looking to do this.
Intimidation doesn't seem peaceful.
That
Can
100.
be.
I'd say that
Trust me, growing up with my mother.
Keep in mind, I just let Hoot Hoot loose. Hi.
So
That's
which
okay.
what are you
Chaos
just saying this
factor.
in general?
What's that?
Are you saying this just in general, or are you looking at a specific one?
I mean, I'm looking at these two like right beside me that I just walked up to. I just like waltzed into their COVID range, and I'm like, "Yo, chill."
The one that is surrounded literally looks at you and is seems to be shaking at this point. The one down below seems to grip his weapon a little bit harder. Yeah, and the one back here is picking up the crossbow. So it seems like maybe your persuasion maybe worked on one, but
That's it.
anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, the one here. I'm sorry. They forced me to do it, and he's gonna go ahead and drop his weapon
Is that
and
Groog?
literally just drop down in the fetal position.
He's lying. Don't believe him.
He rolled really bad, guys. I couldn't help it. He's like super scared, so that's okay. This guy over here, however, doesn't like you, and he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna come at you with a heavy crossbow. Will a 19 hit?
Did I get anything from the peaceful, whatever, for AC? Emboldening bond. Emboldening bond.
No, not your AC. No.
Yeah, not
Oh yeah, nothing on the AC. Just on your attacks, checks.
And yes, a
It's
19.
gonna take you D4 on your check, I guess.
So it's like a
Yeah.
bless. Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's basically a bless.
So-
19 does it.
So that'll be 10 points of damage because he rolled a.
Yeah,
10
okay.
on that.
I'm down. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm,
Almost.
hold on. We are gonna roll a d20 because you have the massive damage here. Alrighty, we have. I'm sorry, Carl. Let's just go ahead and roll a d20 just for the hell of it. Get turn order out of here. 19. So, luckily for you, nothing happens. He shoots you straight in the leg,
It's in the bone.
almost in an artery. You buckle a little bit, but you pick yourself back up and you are okay for that one.
Finally hit something. Little peanut gallery in the back is just shit talking.
Turn it over to you. Galen, you're up with one of the bad dudes on deck.
Bork's up next, right? I'm gonna bonus action. Yeah, we'll do it now. I'm gonna bonus action cast Hex,
Fuck yeah, you are.
Nice job. Okay.
and I'm gonna cast it on. I'm gonna cast it on Mantic over here.
Mantic is hexed. Okay. I'll put him
And
with a
then.
second.
Oh, my mouse. There we go.
Oh, nice.
So he's hexed, and then I'm going to come in with Eldritch Blast.
Oh shit, son. All right.
Hex. Come on, hit something.
Yeah. Yeah.
AC 24.
The 24 will hit. Yeah. No problem.
Wait, why didn't it roll damage? Yeah, it did. Where's the damage at?
You did a D10, so that's 2 in the Genie's Wrath.
Oh, I rolled a freaking 1. That's why.
Yeah. So still hits him. You could see it almost knocks him off his feet, like almost like he stutters a little bit, but he's okay. Yeah, he's hurting a little bit there. Still on his feet though.
And is there anything I can take cover behind? Is this like a tree here? Oh, sorry, you can't see my mouse. Is this like a tree here or something?
Yeah, there's some shrubbery back there that you can take you can
That's
you
gonna
can certainly try to
just
hide
gonna-
behind, no problem.
Kind of hide back in here.
Okay. All right. Thork's gonna look up. He's gonna look at Zutag and say, and just kind of chuckle there. He's gonna come at you. First attack's gonna be with his mace.
No.
Wait. Oh, that's nope. That didn't hit. He's gonna come with his second attack. You bash it off real quick. 12, man. He's not chuckling anymore because you just, even though you're pretty hurt, just bash that off pretty quick. And that'll end his turn. He's just standing there ready to roll. Mira, you are up. Hoot Hoot is on deck. Oof. Yeah, it's gonna suck.
I come a little closer.
Okay.
And then let's put the sad face on this guy.
He is hexed with from Galen there. So nothing that'll affect you, but yeah.
Firebolt.
Okay.
Maybe. There we go. It was going to this guy.
Yeah. Wait, the one so he is actually
Oh.
he is prone.
Oh, you
That
just
will
said
give you
was.
advantage. If you want to redirect that at someone,
Yeah,
you
I'll
can.
play with Mantic again.
Atlantic? Okay, not a problem. Okay, how much damage we doing here? 21 will
2.
definitely 2. He seems to catch it, like he seems to try to move it. It hits him, but doesn't do as much damage. But he's looking pretty bad.
Yep, that's all I got.
All right. Hoot Hoot.
Ashley, is that who you hit your first attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hoot Hoot comes in, like shakes off a little bit, chains fall off, looks over at you, the team, and kind of smiles, looks at this guy laying down and is gonna try to wreak motherfucking havoc. And if I recall, this is an advantage because he's fucking prone. He's gonna come in with the beak. Let's go to the beak. Why not? 17 will hit. And we're gonna see how much. Oh. Yeah, this guy's fucking dead.
He did.
Yeah, so Hoot Hoot literally comes in and just fucking
Oh, sorry guys.
cuts right at the throat and literally just takes it right off. Done. And then Hoot Hoot's gonna come down here. I don't think. Let me actually. You know what? I'm gonna roll for this. Does Hoot Hoot know? Intelligence. Okay, I'll give you that. Hoot Hoot's gonna move here to get advantage. And Hoot Hoot's gonna come in with the claws on that dude. 19 will fucking hit. And 17 points of slashing. Literally comes through and smashes this guy. Like before this guy can even turn around, literally smashes through, gets part of the neck, comes down, slashes the back, and just obliterates this guy. He drops a little bit, but picks back up. He's barely hanging on. Hoot Hoot's. Phaedra's up. Gorge, you are on deck.
Right. Now seeing the owlbear free, she's gonna go over to the guy that's still standing.
Beautiful.
And I'm going to pick him up, turn him around, and point him at the owlbear and be like, "You better surrender, or we will leave you to it."
Go ahead and give me a strength check. We'll do a grapple for this. We'll do strength versus strength. See.
Oops.
That's gonna be so. They rolled a 16 plus a 2. Oh, do you? Oh, that was a strength save. Yeah. So, no, you pick them up.
Nice.
I'm gonna put them here just for all intent, just so they can show. You pick them up and you beat their strength, and
Oh shit.
yeah, yeah. They're wiggling, but they're a little bit scared.
Do you want me to make an intimidation check too?
You know what? Actually, why not? Let's do this. Oh, apparently Willow's just saying, "Fuck it, we're doing this." Illusion.
No, that was. I didn't mean to do that.
Hey, Phaedra. You feel a little wetness down your leg.
And then I just drop him, see if he actually, surrenders.
All right, we'll see. See what happens for their turn.
That's my entire turn.
Oh, I fucking love this. All right, Gorge, and then Willow on deck. This is awesome.
All right. With how hurt does Thork look down there?
I'm sorry, Thork. Thork looks pretty shitty, and both bad guys look pretty shitty at this point.
All right. I'm just gonna go with Thork here. I'm gonna drop a little toll of the dead in his direction. You see me ringing this this imaginary bell. So that's gonna be wisdom saving throw on his part, DC 15 to save.
Wow.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
I don't know why. I literally thought George was going to be like, I'm going to give you a little bit of healing so we can have a nice conversation.
Yeah.
Exactly thought
What? No, I wouldn't do that.
What is your bell look
I am
like?
gonna drop a little.
What is your if you don't mind, what does your Toll of the Dead look like? Is it a bell, or do you have a specific like?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a bell. It's a
Is
a
it-
little bit of a wind up and then a little ringing of the bell.
Everyone sees this bell, this bell come up, and someone
Triangle of the Dead.
winding it right by them, and Thor just like swats it away, kind of, and it dissipates.
I've been trying to study the cowbell of the dead for a while. No luck. Haven't mastered that spell yet.
The
I'm
maraca of
really
the dead.
hoping that you come out with this later on.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Well, then for a bonus action, I'm gonna drop a healing word towards my boy Zutag.
All right, you're winning me over.
All right. Just a nice little level 1. All right, 7 points of healing. Not too shabby.
I'll
No
be
big deal.
honest.
Nice.
I only have 13 points of health.
Yeah,
So,
That was really good. I need to do massive damage, but massive healing as well. I think that would be a fun thing, but I'm not going to give you that because
I'm
for
fly a
me.
little closer to everything, but kind of hanging the brush right here. But yeah, I'm ending my turn.
Okay. Willow's up, Zutag on deck.
I'm just gonna take a couple steps up. I'm gonna see that Phaedra just picked up this dude and fucked his day up. I'm gonna say, nah, they were fucking with an owlbear. I'm gonna hit him with a little bit of Ray of Frost. 15 to hit,
Oh,
6 cold
Which one was
damage.
that? I'm sorry. Phaedra?
The one Phaedra picked up, the Mantic guy.
Yeah, so you see that as Phaedra drops him, you cast this Ray of Frost, and he turns to ice instantly.
Nice.
And as soon as Phaedra drops him, you think he's standing there as a glacier, and he falls over. Ice shards.
I'm gonna yell to Thork, "You're next, motherfucker." I'm gonna look at George and be like, "Salute, am I right?" And then I'm gonna yell at
can I do a perception check to see if I heard that?
Please do it. Please do it. That's awesome.
Yeah, go ahead and do it for a sec. If you want
Oh
to. Go
shit!
ahead.
No, I mean we're middle of battle. I'm focused. I have a fucking.
All right,
helmet
Zutag,
on.
you are up.
I shit talk. I'm not saying I'm saying this loud. I'm fucking with people.
You do it. Whatever you want to do.
No, I'm good. There's gonna be a little bit of hesitation, and he's gonna look down at his forearm momentarily. There are some scarring on his forearm. He's gonna say out loud, "I won't kill you, but I don't have to save you." And I'd like to try and trip him to knock him prone.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an. Go ahead and do an attack. Actually, let's do an athletics versus. Actually, go ahead and give me an attack roll, and we'll see. Let's see what we got. I'll do a.
I think I have an unarmed.
Are you
so-
gonna try to trip him with your weapon?
Oh, I mean I can. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to try to trip him with your weapon.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Like, kind of sweep him up,
I don't
that's
want to do
okay.
any damage. I just want to sweep
that's
his
fine.
feet. Yeah, that's all.
That's fine. I'm gonna do an acrobatics check. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him a dex check to see. So you do 14. Let's go ahead. I know I need to probably mute this at some point, but you guys will see it. So I would say that you go ahead and successfully. He went to do a dex check to try to miss that. You sweep him off his feet, and he is knocked prone. If you want to give me a persuasion or intimidation check to see if he drops his weapon, you're more than welcome.
Nope. I turn my back to him and start walking away.
I hope the owlbear kills him.
It's kind of the
Hold on.
idea.
Hold on, before you move, I just want to see something.
Eats his head.
Okay. He's not going to take an hold on.
Go for it. I'll risk it.
Now, he's not going to take that. Okay, so Groog is dead. Mantic's dead. Galen, you're up. Where the fuck did Galen go? Oh, shit. You probably do not see that with everything in the way that Thork is on his ass or prone at this point, but you're there.
Step out here. Still not really sure about this guy.
He's still in chains, chilling.
He
Kinda
is. He
shaking
is.
at this point.
All right, we're going to leave him alone right now. I'm just going to hold my action. I'm going to hold Eldritch Blast for any attacking enemy.
Okay. All right. He's there. Thork's gonna look around. Yeah, Thork's gonna look around. He's gonna see he's outnumbered. He's gonna get up. And he's gonna say, I'm gonna die regardless. And he's gonna go ahead and go to swing. So Galen, before he swings, if you want to go ahead and check.
Oh shit! I forgot to move my hex. That's right. Genius Wrath, Eldritch Blast.
11.
AC 11.
Yeah, 11 just hits.
Oh man.
Go ahead, tell me how you want to do this.
He kind of feels bad for him a little bit, so he just full on all energy of the blast right in the chest and instant death. Just instant. Like felt a little bad for him.
It shoots right through him. You see a hole. He looks down. And just as he's trying to look back, he falls. Just done.
Nice.
And you all are, at this point, at a turn order. Before we go into anything crazy, anything, do we want to take 5 minutes here, or do we want to keep going through this?
Yeah, we can take a quick 5 minutes.
Five? Is that
Five.
cool with everyone?
Fiver.
Let's do fiver.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back in 5.
Be right back.
Uh,
We were definitely back in before Carl let us know, but that's completely fine. We just ended up with everyone annihilating these thugs here and saving an owlbear and maybe someone else. We have no idea yet. We'll jump back in here. We'll see what happens. All right, so we're out of initiative. What does you'll see that Alara and Snagny are also going to come down and just start looking around. Nothing crazy, but what do you guys want to do?
Why are those two random people following us?
Oh no, they're
No.
with us.
Oh, okay.
I'm with you guys. You mean I'm covering your tail.
Is that Alara?
Yeah, that was Alara. Alara and
Oh,
Snagny
okay.
combined. It sounds like I don't even know what it sounds like. Nothing over here. Yeah.
Phaedra's gonna take a look at the guy that's in chains and, kind of give him a once-over, be like, "Are you all right?"
He's shaking at this point. You can actually see that because he didn't say anything earlier because he is actually gagged as well. You can maybe imagine being an enforcer that he just won't shut the fuck up, so they had to gag it. Maybe he likes it. You have no idea, but he's gagged.
I will ungag him.
Oh, thank you so much. I thought I was gonna get stabbed. I didn't know what I was gonna do. Who?
Calm.
You're not gonna,
I will
you're-
re-gag him. No, I'm just kidding.
He gets a small erection. I'm just kidding. Do you re-gag him? No. You're not gonna kill me.
That depends. Who are you? What are you doing here? And what was going on?
I was kidnapped. I was you and
Use your
and
words.
he's still chained, like, so he's like, I'm Corzin. I'm one of the Dominiran brothers. But just save me. We'll give you whatever you want. We're from Onidbeer. We're from we own the Hill Nectar Winery. Okay? It's a well-known place. Just get me out of here. They must have kidnapped me. They must have known my family's from wealth, and you're starting to get the sense, like, when you look at him, no perception check needed. He's his robes and everything are dirty and whatnot, but you like as he's starting to move and dust and dust and dirt start to fall off, you're starting to see that it's a little bit lavish. You can see that he's well trimmed to a degree. He's well spoken. He seems a little bit woozy. You're not sure if that's because he's just always drunk or if he's been hit over the head. You're not sure, or if it's because he's scared. You get the extent that maybe he has money. You're not sure about the Hill Nectar Winery or whatnot, but yeah.
What was his name?
Domineer or Korzen Domineer. So Korzen Domineerin, Domirin. I'll put it in the chat just so everyone has it.
Alright, that answers part of the question. What was with the owlbear?
I don't know. They've been torturing this thing for a while. I have no idea. I thought they were gonna let it eat me for a moment, but they just kept torturing it.
Right. Hold still. I'm going to get you out of these chains. Thieves' Tools gives advantage on sleight of hand, right?
You don't even have to. These ones are just the pins. I'll say that with everyone here, you're able to get him out, no problem. He's not fighting you. He's kind of scared. You can see that he's soiled himself. Like his linens, his wardrobe is fairly elegant, except for the piss stains and dirt and whatnot. He seems scared, seems squishy, but seems high class.
I am going to slowly.
Well, Galen,
My way
before
up
you move,
here.
Galen, I'm gonna fix your yours is
Please
also
do. I feel big.
yeah. Okay, there we
There
go.
we go. Now I feel normal size.
Yeah, Hoot Hoot or the owl bear. You don't know it's Hoot Hoot. He's looking around at this point, kind of like rummaging around. He pissed on Lork. Just because marking his territory, but he seems a little off.
Say a prayer over.
I'm just going to approach him, or it, and I'm just going off of this. He doesn't know any better, so he's just going to try to talk to this owlbear, and he's just going to just kind of be like, "We're friends. We're friends. No hurt."
It takes a step back as you approach, but as you start to communicate, it calms down. It looks at all of you, kind of like very analytical, surveying every one of you that's standing there in the premise, in the perimeter, excuse me, and it actually walks up to you. This is you can it can understand you.
It has to have a swimming speed. I just trying.
Oh, that has a hold on.
Yeah.
I don't think an owlbear has a swimming speed. I'm almost positive.
Probably
It just
not.
has.
It's not a gorilla. I think it could swim.
Give me
Hey,
an
listen.
animal handling
Polar
check.
bears. Polar bears.
Let's do an animal handling check just to see. Not a high DC. Let's just for the sake. Let's say swimming speed. So, well. It takes a step back. It's not growling at you. It just saw you. Actually, let's do it with advantage. You guys literally obliterated the people that were like torturing it. Let's do it with advantage.
Not much better. What better?
It takes one step towards you and nods its head. Like it's you can approach it if you think you can approach it. Not sure if it understands you, but it's not growling or anything.
I'm not going to, because that just sounds silly. But no, I'm just trying to be very just calm, I guess.
You could see scratches and it's bleeding a little bit. It has some you could see they've messed with this thing a little bit, but you could see that it's appreciative towards you and the whole group
Does anybody want to try to heal it? I don't know.
I will do so. I
Okay.
believe it has earned that. And I am going to take a step back. And let's see, would it be a willing creature that I could
Fireball.
Fireball.
Fireball it?
Fireball right now.
Actually, you know what? It doesn't even have to be willing. We're good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna healing word that SOB. Still
You're
another spot left.
You're gonna like it. I like it. That's awesome. All right.
We'll drop 6 more on him.
And you are. I'd say it sees you and it nods, and it's gonna take a step closer to Galen and just nod, and it's gonna kind of nuzzle you at this point. It seems to be endearing.
That's about all I can do. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
That little bit may help.
Yeah.
It's gonna plop down for a second and just seem like it's taking a moment. Seems like it's been very frantic. It's gonna take a moment just to collect its thoughts. Just, my goodness, this is great to just relax.
Pray, say a little prayer over the bodies and make eyes are closed, and may the light of Saloon guide you in the afterlife.
As everyone's looking around, you just see kind of rummage, nothing crazy. If you wanted to rummage around, you could, but it doesn't seem like anything that's going to be, fairly prevalent. You see a place where a fire has been lit, a little fire pit that's been put out. You see a little tent, little like side by side kind of deal, where maybe these thugs have stayed. But nothing in there. You could certainly loot the bodies if you want. I can give you that. I'm assuming everyone probably does, more than likely.
Yes.
Looks at those. You see the maces that they have? You see 3 maces. 2 of them are in good condition. 1 is just terrible. You have 3 heavy crossbows. The leather armor on all of them are pretty much shot. Nothing too crazy. You find a few bits and bobs. You find a potion of healing on one of them. On Thork here. Okay. You're gonna find 25 copper pieces and 10 silver pieces from the collective, picking them up. And that's about it for those guys. So the owl bear is going to get back up, kind of nudge you just a little bit, Galen, because you're right there. And it's going to nod.
Do a little pet on its head. Nice. Out there. He's not so bad. Why is everybody always afraid of these guys? He's really nice.
It's specifically going to walk up to each of you and nod. And then it's going to go ahead and walk off.
I give it my coin.
It's as you hold it out, it's going to look at it and sniff your hand a little bit and lick a coin and put it in its mouth, and it's going to spit it back out.
They didn't tell us how to use these coins, right? So we're just trying to guess at what we have to do to unlock these.
I think you would know how to use the currency of copper and silver. I'm fairly.
No, I meant the P5 coins.
You only have one.
I don't know how to use it. I'm trying everything. I'm maybe I give it away.
It's gonna spit it out. They could tell you to hold of this, not to lose it, but he's gonna spit it out at you. So yeah, he'll spit it
I'll
out.
put it back in my pocket. That didn't work. I was just trying something. I'll
You
nod
look,
back. I'll
gives
bow
you a little
real
bit of a-
low, like not knowing what to do. But
he'll give you a look and kind of like walk off, but nods to each of you and walks off.
So, who is this guy?
So
What's
his
his
name is Corzin. He is one of the Domineering brothers from Onabir.
And he
And
owns
he is
Hill
stating,
Nectar.
yeah, he is stating that he is one of the brothers that own the Hill Nectar Winery. Look, if you just get me back to Honored Beer, he's like, I'll give you, just get me back there safely.
I was muted earlier, but could I do an insight check on when he said apparently kidnapped? Is it
Yeah, please.
apparently they kidnapped me? As if he didn't know if he was kidnapped or not?
By all means. You believe him 100%.
Alright, cool.
You're like, yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
Totally good. Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and start wiping the shit off of him because I feel bad for him because I've been there.
If you just follow me this way, we'll get back to Honored Beer. We're close. We're in the South Plains.
Isn't that where we're going anyway?
Yeah. I don't know where you're going, but we're in what we call the. I think we're northwest of Honored Beer. We're close to the Crown Gate. We can get there quickly. No worries. Who's so Phaedra? You're closest. He's gonna hand you a coin. He's gonna say, "Look, just get me back there safely. I need to get back to my brothers, and I need to get back here. But you could certainly come to the Hill Nectar Winery, please. Everything's gonna be okay. And all you have to say is when you come up to the door, go to the south door and just say Flowing Delights, and they'll let you in. We'll take care of everything. I promise you. I thank you for saving
was that
me.
again?
Thank you so much. Flowing Delights.
One of those places, huh?
So wait, let me get this straight. He's one of the Domineering brothers. We gotta go to the
Yeah.
side door, give him the
Yeah.
code word Flowing
Oh,
Delights.
Flowing Delights.
Sure, it's not the back
Ugh.
door.
He's saying that he thinks he was kidnapped. This sounds like a situation gone wrong.
Ugh.
Who's
I'm
insight?
insight checking this.
Safe word.
this
What's
Flowing
more safe
Delights
word?
Yeah.
stuff.
I already did.
Galen with an 11. You're like, yeah, this guy's fine.
Nice.
All right, so Gorge and Phaedra, you're looking at this guy, and this guy's frantic. He's giving you all sorts of shit. You do not get the sense that he's lying. You get the sense this guy's a fucking moron. He has you get the sense that he's so scared. Yet Mira, you're like, this guy's awesome. Like he's telling the exact truth. You're getting the sense that he might be connected to the Hill Nectar Winery. He seems to be like super lavish, but you kind of get the sense that like mom and dad pay the bills, and he's just like, they give him like coins set aside to be like, hey, you're the dumb one. Especially with a nat 20, like you're the dumb one. Just please, for the love of God, be quiet so you don't ruin the reputation here. Like, just please shut up. Like this guy's like stumbling all over himself. He looks terrified though. So you do get the sense that if you do follow through, that at some point he is made of money. So you probably can at bare minimum turn him in and be like, we saved him, give us coin. If at bare minimum, that's okay. But you don't think he's lying. He just seems like a total idiot.
Snagdy, what do you think of this? Should we take him back?
Who you asking?
Snagdy.
Snag.
Snagdy.
Oh well, guys, you know what? I think we should take him back, and I think we should turn him in for some coin. I have but you know what? I think you can get a few hundred gold pieces, and maybe we can get some hoosies. Because I heard there's a few brothels in. And he literally goes on about these brothels and how they do like extracurricular activity. Oh my God! They'll like take you outside and do some blindfolded shit, and it's like they'll touch some super crazy stuff. And he goes on and on. Do you guys stop him?
I so want this to be your next character, Evan.
I have to be a drunk. I have to be a drunk bard, I think, but I will 100%. Yeah. So he goes on about this. He thinks you should turn him in for gold. Like fuck all this other stuff. Turn him in for gold and see what happens.
Phaedra looks at Corson. Why were you kidnapped? Obviously, you're not the brightest crayon in the box.
So he looks at himself and he
Crayons.
he gets very, we'll say, stagnant at that point. He stops stumbling over himself. Do you see this? And he like points to his robes. Do you see these? And he has this chain, and it has this like emblem of like a swirly H on it. What are you talking about? I am important here. Like kind of like you hit a slight nerve, like saying that he's important. Like he seems to be full of himself. What do you mean? Get me back to Unabir now.
Phaedra just looks at herself as she's decked out in all these gold and jewels as well, and she's just like,
Fuck you.
kind of. But she's gonna look at him and be like, all right, who are the men who kidnapped you then?
Ignorantly, he's like, these guys? I don't know. If anyone wants to make an investigation check, you can see if anything is identifying on their bodies if you so choose.
Where were you kidnapped at? Like, were you just walking down the street somewhere and or were you sleeping? Were you going poop and
carrying over the 21 investigation? You can see that he gets a sense of like he's collecting himself a little bit. Because you're all like continually questioning him. Look, I have a bit of a drinking problem. I don't know where they picked me up at, but I just know I need to get back to Unabir. I need to get back to my brothers, so we can continue to run things and party and have fun and get back to the lavish things that we have. This is ridiculous that they picked me up. They must have been jealous of everything that we had. I mean, you know, it's known that our family has money and everything that we need. And he just goes on and on about how their family has something. I see Zutag is high, just fucking.
I'm raising my hand because I saw Zutag do that, and because he wanted to say something.
Are you swimming laps at this point?
Yeah, you know, I already took my armor off. I believe this guy, so I'm gonna let you guys do your thing. I'm
So
swimming.
you take 10 minutes, take your armor off. Can you give me a constitution check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Save or check?
Constitution save, please.
I'm really good at these. I have practice.
All right, you're okay with that. And then, are you raising your hand to?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. He looks at you. What? Yes. What?
If you have a drinking problem, how do you get fluids into your body? Do you have a problem eating too? How do you do that?
You twisted his mind. You just he doesn't know how to respond.
Can I use that as an intimidation check?
He looks at you and says, "I drink a lot." Yep, 100%. Roll intimidation. Bosham.
Intimidating him with nonsense. 18.
He starts to talk and then stumbles and just literally quivers and says, "Just please get me back to Unabir. Please don't torture me anymore. I can't take it. Just get me back to my brothers. I'll give you whatever you want. Please."
I don't need any. Well, I mean, we can come. I mean, we're going there anyway, right? So, is your winery a nice winery?
It's the best. Again, just get me back there. As soon as you get me to the gates, I'll go back there. I'll tell everyone. We'll get things. Just come up to the winery and just go to the side door. Don't go to the front door. Go to the side door and say, "Flowing delights." As soon as you do that, just ask for Corzin. I promise you, he'll take care of everything. And he actually hands you his necklace. He takes it off. He hands you his necklace. Just say flowing delights. Ask for me and give them this. Give. And he stumbles over himself. Just give them this.
Phaedra will take the necklace. All right, we'll take you home. As he's mumbling all this, he just keeps saying, "Go to the side door." Is there anything I can roll with my background being a criminal to know if their winery is shady at all?
I'll carry over the 21. You know that because he's saying side door that they probably because he's mentioned party and like the lavish structure of him, that like this guy's dumb. He just like they party. They do some like I'll say shady.
Shady nightclub. Got it.
Well, yeah, shady nightclub. Drinking, some promiscuous things. They'll take care of you. Like, you do believe him when he says they'll take care of you with a relaxing whatever. You guys come to the side door and say this, and you believe that this group 100% has it covered.
Right. On we go then, unless anybody needs me to check bodies for any reason.
I think we already did, right?
We
Yeah,
did.
Yep, nope, you guys are good. You got some stuff off of it. Nothing identifying on them. They seem like some thugs that got lucky. And that's it.
All right.
All right, so are you guys? Are we
we'll leave
going
him back.
to?
I'm following him back, anyways.
What does everyone want to do? Are you
Wait,
taking?
I'm
Take
following
it
the
over.
winery.
Wait for me, guys. I just need a couple minutes to put my armor back.
All right, so we'll take 10 minutes,
What are you doing down here?
15 minutes because Zutak needs to dry himself, dry his big dick. You know, that's 10 minutes just to dry that off, and then put the armor back on, and like the jackhammer, jockstrap to
It just keep saying shrinkage. It's cold.
shrinkage gets it to 10 inches, and then you're like, God, like what the fuck, man? You know, craziness. All right, so you guys are, so everyone's going to walk into Unadbeer. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Phaedra's gonna keep this guy within arm's reach, though.
So you come up to after walking about an hour or so, you know, have some conversation, whatever. You start to see this town. You hear a few things. You start getting closer, walking to the gates. You guys are familiar. Some of you are familiar with this. You know it's the town of Unadbeer. Walk up to the main gates, and because you have Corzin, especially, you walk up, guards at the gates. You know there's guards around. You've passed a few houses, you've passed a few people. Nothing crazy on the walk back. You know you've come out of the woods. No problems at all. Coming to the gates, they're open, not a problem. And you're probably you're getting about noon at this point, roughly, with travel and everything. Corzin allows you to get through the gates easily. You don't feel that they would have questioned you too much, regardless. There's guards. Everything seems heavily guarded, but within reason. Not a problem. Corzin comes up, and they seem to recognize, the guards seem to recognize the brother at this point. And I think your suspicions are confirmed. that they're like they kind of play him off like he goes and does stuff. He's kind of an idiot, but okay, they let him through, and he vouches for you. These are the guys that saved my life. Just kind of puts in a good word for you with the guards, and the guards are looking at themselves. Okay, that's they kind of take note of it. That's fine. And he
I
walks
don't know
you
if that's
through.
a good thing or a bad thing.
It seems to be a good thing. If you want to give an insight check, you
From the-
can. It seems to
from
be
this
a good thing. It seems to be a good thing, but
Yeah, I will say it.
I don't want to roll. I don't want to persuade you.
Depends if his brothers wanted him out of the business or not.
Galen, you feel that everything's okay. You're like,
Okay.
this guy's. You know what? We believe him. That checks out.
Okay.
So you get to the you get inside the gates, and he says, well, I actually have to check what this is because I can't remember. Just give me 1 second here. And you hear off in the distance someone yelling, you hear someone yelling, Onedbeer, Onedbeer. See the lavish town. I can explain everything. I can tell you. And you just hear some rambling on about someone that can explain a lot of stuff about this town. But then you also remember that the seats of the Fandolin 5 said, learn everything you can. You're on a mission. But then Corzin comes back into play. He says, I can take you there now. It's fine. I can take you there. We can talk to my brothers. We can set things up. What? I promise. I actually. He looks up at the sky. He looks down at his imaginary watch because he doesn't have one. Actually, come back tonight. Come back tonight. I promise you. You have my necklace. You have my necklace. Come back to the side door. Say flowing delight. I promise you. Give us time to set up. We will make this the most lavish thing any of you had ever seen. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Are you
It's
okay,
okay
in
for
the
me.
head? Are you all up there?
He looks at you, this smug little 3.5 foot. I'm fine. I've just been kidnapped.
I feel like you're taking some good stuff. I mean, like I have good stuff in my pipe, but
If
you're a
you
little.
give us to this night, if you give us to tonight, I'll give you whatever you want.
Oh, I'm not asking. I'm
I
not
I have
asking, Brandy. You're a
I
little.
haven't been outside of the city. They kidnapped me. They beat me. They did terrible things to me. Just
Maybe we
please
should.
let me get cleaned up.
Well,
And he
maybe
keeps
we should
rambling.
walk with you, We'll walk back with you to this place just in case. How's that sound?
I feel like you
just
embellish stories just a little bit. Do what you got to do. I get it. That's fine.
Give me what would you say?
I'm a little more interested in finding out about the time. You know what? I think you probably need time to get ready. You do you. Kind of interested in finding out about this town. Man on a mission type deal.
He looks at you, Willow, and says, just give us some time. But he also sees the rest of the group looking back and saying, no. I promise you, I can get back there. I promise you it's close. Just come to the Hill Nectar Winery. Say Flowing Delights.
Did you say flowing delights?
Yeah. He said it multiple times. Flowing
Delights are flowing. No, I'm fucking with him at this point in time because he has repeated himself a lot. This guy's on. He's on cocaine.
A little bit. You might have stumbled him slightly, but Flowing Delights. Just come to Flowing Delights. And I promise you, and he actually. So you're at this gate, and he says he literally points over. He said, "It's 4 blocks down. Just let me walk there. Let me get everything squared away. I want to make sure you saved me. You have my necklace. I promise you." He actually pulls over a guard and says, and you can see kind of gives a nod, and you can see he mutters a couple of things. The guard shakes his head, and you can hear him mumbling, just, if they ask, take them there. Everything's fine. just everything's
I'm gonna
fine.
turn to Galen. This guy's gonna get us killed. He's gonna get. We need to cut this guy off. He's gonna get us killed.
You must realize, this man, he is just a simple whiner. Person of the land. Common clay of Olabarn. You know, a moron.
Yes.
I love it.
Thanks, E.
This character is my favorite.
Mungo, only pawn in the game of life.
Yeah. Listen. Let's. We got. Yeah. Let's find out about this town. I don't want to waste our time on, as you would say, this moron. Let's just. This guy's giving me a headache, and I'm smoking right now. And this guy's he's driving me nuts. Okay,
I shall
let's learn about
follow
the
you.
town. Focus a little bit.
I like that idea.
Yeah, let's do that. That town, that crier guy. That's like, I can tell you all about the town.
Okay.
Does he seem legit? Like he can actually tell us about the town, or does he does he seem like he's from this place? He knows what he's doing.
Do all of you walk up? What's
Yeah. Walk up.
I get
Okay.
distracted.
Yeah, well,
Some butterflies. I'm like
All right,
half
Zutag is
listening.
lost in the city forever. You guys are fucked.
Another Grogny. I like it.
You walk up to a lavish dwarf, trying to spit some poetry about on a beer.
Amber.
Stumbles a little bit, but he picks himself back up. You see the confidence and charisma is, even if he messes up, he's
Does he
got
look
this.
like he
I'm
knows how
confident.
sending works?
No.
It 100.
No dwarf does.
100%. You think he knows how sending works? Absolutely. Fucking A.
I am
No.
aware of hill dwarf and mountain dwarf. What is a lavish dwarf?
So, Bentley, as you all walk up, oh yes, my friends, my name is Bantelier Stone Shield. People call me the Word Splasher. I know
I'm
everything
gonna
about you.
stop you right there.
What?
You're a big pain in the ass. Listen, the other moron talked my head off. We just need somebody who can show us around town, show us the sights, cut the shit. Is that cool? Can you do that? We've been through a lot today. My
Give me a
little leg
persuasion
hurt.
check.
What?
Persuasion check.
Awesome, not having. Oh shit! I almost flew there. 7.
Oh yes, my little one, you should be quiet and listen to your parents. Like I was saying, I know everything about uned beer. And he pops out, as he moves his hand, a book pops out, very similar to this one here. And he says, yes, we know everything about uned beer. I've been collecting information for years and centuries. It has been such a pleasant. And he's gonna ramble on. You can see that he's decked out. You can see that he has lavish brown hair, a long, beautiful beard that's starting to turn a little bit gray. And as he's talking, magically, his gray is turning beard. His hair, lavish, thick hair, unlike my own, is turning gray. He has beads and this elegant broidery in his beard. You can look at his tunic and his wardrobe, and it is a elegant, fluffy, white, and just beautiful red and green. You can see that right next to him is this red sack. Yes, I know everything. Step onto my sleigh here. I can take you all around into beer, and I will tell you exactly everything that you need to know. And as you look in front of you, he claps, and 10 reindeer pop up.
As he's halfway through his speech,
Go ahead.
I just take a big puff of my pipe. Smoke comes out. See a hand real quick disappears. Shoots over to his beard. Just yanks his head down. That way he can look right at me.
Okay.
Ask you nicely. Just show us the place.
All right, hold on.
You're making my head hurt.
I was getting Aladdin vibes. Now I'm getting a little Santa action.
Oh, for sure. Like,
What
I can
was the
show
name
you
again?
the world.
like not enough to hurt him. Maybe a little bit. Maybe enough just to give him whiplash, but can't see it. It's invisible. Yanking his head down. Tell him shut the fuck up.
Bentley?
Well.
Is that his name?
Yes.
Bentley, what?
Sorry,
Stone
I was just
Stone Shield. Stone Crow. Something.
Stonecock.
Bandolier Stone Shield, also called the
Bandolier.
word splasher. He's gonna look in your eyes.
The word what? What do they call him?
The word splasher.
The
word
word
splasher.
splasher.
Solid name.
They
He's
call me
actually
the
gonna look right
turd
at you,
splasher.
and as you
Bandolier? Is that what it
pull
was?
him down, his eyes are gonna turn these interesting shades.
I hope he charms me.
If I'm lagging a little bit here, he is actually gonna cast Charm Person. Just give me 1 second here. I'm lagging a little bit. I apologize. Come the fuck on.
Nice. You got Garrett face going on right now.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
you do.
I don't see anything. I just see two little dots that keep moving around.
Uh,
Go ahead and make a charisma saving throw. I know this is coming.
Wisdom.
Oh, wisdom. Sorry. Okay, wisdom saving throw. 11.
Ooh.
And he is. I'm
It's
getting a
gotta be
little
like a
bit
DC 14. It has to be.
I'm almost positive that you fail on this, but just give me 1 moment. I apologize.
It's not
I'm a
gonna be low. It's not gonna be.
I'm just
lower
getting a
than
little bit of
11.
lag. I just want to make sure it's 8 plus that plus your spell DC, which is charisma. Yeah, you fail, and as his eyes are just he pulls you as you pull him in. He pulls right into your eyes, and his eyes are going different shades of colors. He's gonna say, "You're my best friend. I need you to get on this sleigh, just like everyone else.
I can't.
And I will show you all of Underbeer, and it will be fine. I promise you."
I kiss him.
He kisses you and like slips a little bit of tongue in you. That's
Best friends. Yeah.
you're
Can't get past
you're
that.
best friends. Straight up.
Do we see this happening?
You see that Willow kisses him, and Word Splasher starts to make out with him a little bit, just like a
I just turn
own this.
around. I turn around. We need to get on this guy's sleigh. He's my best friend. I love him.
While they're making out, Phaedra's just gonna whack Willow upside the head.
Nice. Snap me out of it.
Pushes him a little bit farther, and like Willow almost like kind of like thrusts into Bandolier a little bit, like yeah. The Word Splasher kind of likes it.
Little motherfucker. I'm in.
So are all of you so as like as before Willow had done this, Bandolier had clapped his hands, and 10 magical reindeer had appeared, and the sleigh starts to form, and you can also see
Oh, hold on.
two.
I have advantage on those
Oh.
because I have gnomish magical resistance. I have advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws against spells.
You all right?
You willingly tongue him.
You willingly tongue him, but yes, he does not charm you. How do you pull this off? Ward
That's-
Splasher's gonna literally, as he's tonguing you, he's gonna pull out and say, "Just please get on. I need the money," and just
stop doing this. Show us the town without the fluff and filler,
fine.
and we'll hop on.
He just nods.
Little bitch.
Him sold.
I failed.
I'll get on.
A magical sleigh appears, and there's bells, gold and silver bells, all aligned with this metallic-y, like flexible material in like
Pencil?
a wreath form all around. It looks like there's a small. You think it's an elf, but you know elves are usually a little bit taller, but it's like this little one that's there as well with pointy ears.
More like a gnome.
Yep. You think it's a gnome, but like there's enough room for everyone, and you can see that two gnolls have already climbed aboard.
Knowles?
They're like fuck yeah,
Knolls?
gnolls.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
You, two gnolls.
I'm
Her
hopping.
name's
we could-
Grassy and
we could-
Windy.
I'm
I'm
hopping on.
stepping on board.
Is
We get
is
to ride
everyone
this thing?
on board, or are we fighting?
Wait, we get to ride this. I'm in the front.
You know,
So-
I heard if you do this,
We're
makes your
So-
stomach get butterflies.
Bant.
Try.
Does everyone climb aboard? Just to clarify.
I would like to ask if I can climb on one of the reindeer instead of in the sleigh.
I would prefer. So they look kind of somewhat ethereal. I would prefer that you did not. If you could sit in the sleigh, that would be so perfect. I would greatly appreciate this. Thank you for climbing aboard the sleigh. And he actually gets up and like tries to guide your hand upon the sleigh instead of the reindeer. So he gets on. Two gnolls are there as well.
Wait a minute.
And they're
did we
like-
did we even ask how much this costs?
What was that?
Did we even ask how much this costs?
You did not.
We're just hopping on this guy. We're not paying this guy.
Oh,
I think George said
Yeah.
he
Just
was
choose
paying for it
what
all.
you want.
Don't worry, I have a plan for that. We're going to have our good friend Corzin pay for it. Because remember, he'll take care of us.
Ah. Okay. So you're gonna
I'm just
mention
gonna I'm gonna lean over to the word splasher here and just whisper, flowing streams?
Hey, if you have to urinate off, please just pause. If you want to stand, I would recommend not. Maybe you might fall, but if you need to pause, that's fine. I will find a place for you. That is totally okay.
I think it
Okay.
was
You don't have a-
afternoon delight.
there's-
I think that's what he said.
Afternoon delight.
Yeah.
Yes, that was it.
I thought it
Anyways,
was Dairy Delight. Not a sponsor yet. That'd be cool if we can get them a sponsor.
Afternoon
so he's
delight.
going along, and so here's what I wanna. There are 130 plus places. So Word Splasher is going to tell you that he 100%
Here's
can
pamphlet.
bring you along all of Unadbeer, all in a circle, and he will explain this to you. And as he's explaining this, gestures and whatnot, his beard, his hair grows white, extremely white. The reindeer get a little bit antsy, and he's moving along. And as he moves out his hand, a book pops out, like this ethereal book. And you can see that
I like books.
it's flipping pages.
We have to kill
I very
Santa,
quickly
don't
catch
we?
naughty and nice lists.
You catch that. It closes for an instant, and you quickly catch you actually, Gorge, you're the only one. You quickly catch a face on the front of the book, but it opens back up and it's moving through, and you see things like Unadbeer. You actually do catch a few things, districts. You catch a few things that say taverns, markets. Like you actually, Gorge specifically starts to pick up on that he actually has a few notes in here. And as the Word Splasher was talking, yes, I've recorded this all for so long. I could tell you about everything in this city. I've written it all down, and you maybe start to pick up that he knows a smidge. You don't know how much, but at least a smidge about this town. Does anyone fight him? Like, does anyone argue, or do we continue on with explaining this?
I'm just gonna listen.
I'm just going with it.
All right, so
I'm enthralled.
for the sake of time, for everyone here, again, there are 130 plus places, 131, excuse me. For the sake of time, if
Go ahead,
if
we'll wait.
you want to, I'm not going to explain all of them. Um, I will gladly go through a handful of the important ones, and then here's what I think for the sake of time would be best. I will gladly go through a few of the important ones that we go through. We can roll as a group with a low DC for how much information and how much questioning you have about places. And what I'll do is I'll give you a bunch of information on pretty much a lot of the places that you see. You know, I'll send you over some stuff.
His book.
Or, okay.
It seems to have all the information in it, right?
Yes, the book seems somewhat ethereal, but yes, the book seems as it's flipping through. You catch places, you catch districts, you catch maybe a few names of places, what you think might be names of places, but you can't quite decipher. But it's like flipping through. As a wizard, give me an Arcana check for a wizard. Let's see if you recognize this.
20.
As a wizard, you with a 20 Arcana, you would recognize that he is probably a little bit to an extent of a scribe wizard as well.
Oh, and perfect.
He can manifest a book.
Listen.
For certain things.
I'm going to ask you a question here, buddy. Ton of information in that book. Can you just make me a copy?
All right, so I'm going to assume that he's moving through this. He's moving through. We've explained a few places. Go ahead and give me a persuasion. Yeah. What is before you do that? What is the rest of the group doing as we're moving through this? As he's explaining some of these important places, what are we doing?
Like a dog in the back of a car, with the window rolled down. I'm just like looking at everything. I'll go to the other side, look down that side, and run. Oh wow!
Can we give a group persuasion check, please? So can I have the whole group roll persuasion on this, please?
Yep.
Man, I hate you guys.
Holy crap!
That one. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Can I impose disadvantage on myself because I am like looking everywhere and very overstimulated? Basically, I have ADHD and like
that's.
No, I would actually say that's at least regular roll because you seem intrigued by what he's saying. Like you seem intrigued that you're on this and you're looking at stuff.
Wait a second, he's talking? I didn't even know he was talking. That was just everything.
That's okay.
Oh, so we're like two dogs then. Two dogs in the back seat.
Yeah.
Going back and forth.
We're trading places at times.
Yeah.
In the sleigh.
And then sometimes you see both of our heads like looking down. One trying to crawl in the front.
Jesus Christ, you guys like fucking rolled like crazy. What the hell?
I tried to give myself disadvantage.
This entire party's just a bunch of social butterflies.
You guys are assholes. Like
some of us awkward social butterflies, but yes, social butterflies.
Okay, so Alara was bad, but that's okay. Not in that one, but that's fine. And I'm gonna see how this. I'm gonna give him advantage because I think this is fucking hilarious. Oh, that's good. I really like that place. It's Cobblestone Road. This is awesome, dude. You're awesome. You hear Snaggy like fucking yelling shit out the back.
Is that your West Virginia accent? Is that what's going on here?
I don't, dude. It's the only accent I can make. I don't even know what it is, so I'm just going with it.
All right.
Yes. Yeah, West Virginia because that's where Rusty is. Yes. So Willow, how do you like? So you ask him to give you a copy. How do you talk to him about this? So he's going on about a certain portion of things, about all these wonderful sites. How do you do that? How do you slip this in?
I'm just gonna straight up interrupt him and be like, hey, real quick, got a question for you. Quick, come here. And I'm gonna lean into him, and as he leans in and be like, listen, dude, you're doing a great job. We got off on the wrong foot, but here's the deal. I'm not gonna remember half of this information. We got like 5 people back there that are like deer in headlights. We're not gonna remember half of this shit. I can see what you are, scribe wizard. You guys can make copies of this shit all day. Can you just make me a copy, and we'll call it even?
I like books.
I need you to give me one more persuasion check because you rolled a nat 1 on that, and everyone else rolled absolutely amazing.
6.
What?
I have dark vision too. Let's do this.
I'll toss in. I'll as I'm doing it, I'll pull out a gold piece and start flicking it around.
How high are we? Like, are we parachute level?
You're in a slight, like you're riding along, like you're hovering about 5 feet off the ground, but it's not crazy. Like you're actually like subtly on the ground, like
So we're not
everyone,
rooftop.
and everyone seems to be used to this though. Like everyone seems to be used to this magical demonstration. So you're 5 feet off, and sometimes he's taking you up to see a few things, maybe rooftop, sometimes down, but typically you're about 5 feet off the ground, but I will say he's very descriptive on certain things. He seems to know a few things, but he does reference that book quite a bit.
Excuse me. I like books. How do I get a copy of this book? I want to add it to my collection.
And Willow, you give him a gold piece.
I'm tossing one around. I know he needs money.
He kind of looks at you like
I'll throw in another gold piece.
This seems interesting. So Mira tosses in a gold piece.
Yeah, I'm just saying, word of mouth travels fast.
I'll include
like this. So there's like 15 of us. How many ever? I don't know. There's like 9, but we have like 10 different personalities. Listen, word of mouth can spread pretty quick. So looks like you got 2 gold pieces. You got a lot of people that can potentially say good things. Just make me a copy of the book. I'm not asking for your personal secrets. I'm sure in there.
I'm gonna throw in 2 gold pieces for you too. I'm gonna toss in 2 extra gold pieces.
There it is.
Help out on this one.
Plenty of money for him.
I'm gonna lean up to Phaedra and really loudly go, didn't you say something about Corzin was going to pay for all of this?
Yes, Galen, that is what we call a deception.
Oh.
Oh, well, and that Willow, go ahead and roll me a persuasion. Last check with advantage, please.
Who's Corzin again?
The dummy that we picked up.
The idiot. The moron.
7.
I don't think he's a moron. I think he just worships a
We
different
really need
god.
someone else to roll.
It's okay.
Oh, I don't roll. Yeah, I'm not a charisma character anymore.
He'll look at you, and he says, "Well, why don't we go on the rest of the trip? But, I think there's something we can do." And he'll lean down to you, and he'll say, "I'll give you you give me the gold, and you mention this to Corzin, and I will give you the cliff notes of this entire book.
Does it include a map?
Best I can do.
Does it include a map?
Cliff notes.
Extra gold. Throw in a map. Deal."
You know what? Phaedra pulls out Corzin's gold chain that she gave him. Like, you can have this entire chain. All of the pouch gold pieces you're going to be given. Give us the fucking book.
I was waiting for that.
All right.
She's like on the verge of passing out.
Give me your choice: persuasion check or intimidation check with advantage. Your choice.
I'll go intimidation.
That's fucking hilarious. We're just giving away his shit. I like it.
I mean, I have another card I could play. I just don't want to.
Phaedra comes up
Yeah.
from the back of the
Yeah.
bus, horns out, fire in her eyes. I can imagine you're pulling some divine power with the red fiery glow in your eyes, and you hold this out and you say what you're gonna say. But instead of like asking, it's more of a I'm gonna pull your ear like a mother and be like, give me this fucking book or else I'm gonna rip your fucking head off kind of deal. And you're like, I'm gonna give you this necklace, or you're gonna give me this fucking book, or I will kill you. And the word splasher pulls back, says, I catches himself because he looks over and sees the whole group, sees the gnolls over there, kind of just laughing their asses off. You know, it seems they brought a little flask of something, and it's I will give you. I will copy what I can. Just do, and the book actually pops out and says, yes, we will copy what we can and give it to you. Just please let us finish this, and we have to do this, and it will be fine. Deal?
Deal. Thanks.
Phaedra's gonna lean into him very quietly. The Red Cloak lawmakers say thank you.
Oh,
As Phaedra's leaning over me, I'm just gonna hold my knuckles up so I can get a little knuckle tap, a little fist in action. Hope Phaedra doesn't leave me hanging.
Oh no, she'll fist bump you.
all right. That's awesome. All right. Okay. So you guys, everyone will continue on. You will
But
get
wait a
copy of
minute.
the book.
Can
Go
we
ahead.
ride this again? Can we ride this again and have
Yes,
like
yes.
have
And
Corson? Can we
after-
have Corson pay for it?
after
Like every
after
time we
Phaedra
ride it?
walks back,
Awesome.
the
As
word
many
flash
times
is like,
as you
yes, you can write it as much as you want. Please just tell everyone. Go around the town, explain to everyone how wonderful this is, and I will gladly give you rides at Corzon's expense, of course, but nonetheless, I will gladly give you everything about this town, no problem at all.
So do we know where we're, besides going back to this like bar type place? We don't have any other instruction other than find out as much as you can about this place, right?
No.
Or anything?
What's that?
Apologies, give me 2 seconds. Hold on. Frank's, hold on.
What'd you say, Eric?
Frank's being a
Do
dick.
we have a
You guys talk, give me a sec. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead. You're good.
Frank, when did
if we
he
had
get
a
into this
contact-
campaign?
Frank? What? Frank's here.
I mean, hey, he's the DM. I mean,
Bring in Frank whenever you want. Sorry, Eric. I didn't hear you.
no. Did we get a contact of someone who were supposed to contact? I mean, we don't have anything, right?
I don't think so. They were supposed to explore the town, right? Just
Yeah.
find out what we know.
Or the town.
I don't know who we give it to or what we do with it. Just wait for shit to go aside, I guess.
Yeah. This is like Brogny wandering around Baldur's Gate all again. It was great. Fucking right it is. And listen, you know what? I'm not gonna get on that road. My man. I'm all for it, yeah. So we'll hop off this, we'll go back to a bar.
We're gonna
Sounds
ride
like-
it twice again, though, right? Ride it once.
Oh, I'm planning on riding this like whenever we get a free minute in town.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
we'll just
fantastic.
sleep
At
this
Corzon's
entire.
expense. Yeah.
It's a 4-hour long tour. You know, 2 rides, long rest.
Oh, we getting a short rest out of this?
That'd be awesome. So as
How
you're
much for a
pulling
long
up-
rest? How long will 8 hours? How many tours will that take?
We got this. So as you're pulling up,
What was that?
as you're pulling up to this as you're pulling up, the word splasher is he's been elegant along this whole thing. And then you pull up and you started at like, we'll say middle, like you're more like northwest, like midpoint Okay. And now you're about, like, we'll say midpoint, like, you're more like southeasternish. And he gets a little bit quiet. He's like, you start to see his mood change a little bit. And everything outside seems fine. It seems peaceful. You see birds flying through. You see the sun out. A few clouds go by. And you start to see a little bit of mist come through. And you see him get a little bit quiet. And he says, we have to pass through this quickly. This is a bad place. We have to get through here quickly. This is said to be cursed. And the gnolls perk up. They've been drinking a little bit. You can see that they're like howling a little bit, having fun. And he said, no one can do this. No one's been able to figure this out. And the gnolls like pipe up a little bit. What do you mean? Stop here. Stop here. And they're like rambling on a little bit. And you could tell he's taken aback a little bit. And one of the gnolls like grabs for their weapon. And he's like, this is the Alley of Menace here. This is
Alley of Menace?
Alley of Menace.
All right.
It's known to lead to the old wall and well, it's said to have it's said to be cursed. No one's been able to figure it out. And as you look around, let me see. Gorge, go ahead and give me a perception check if you don't mind, please. You have a good passive. Just see here.
Evan, where did you say it leads to the old wall and what?
It's an old wall and specifically an old well of some type. That's what he mentioned. With a natural 20, because you guys suck. That was nice.
Use them up now.
You look around, and you could see an alleyway actually get a little bit more misty than the others. And when you look around, everything around you seems a little bit diminished, older, worn down. The people seem a little bit worn, a little bit more sporadic, chaotic. But when you were looking around a lot of other places, it seemed to be happy and cheery. You saw the royal guard walking around. You saw like different people. It seemed to be more in place. It seemed to be peaceful. And now it doesn't. It seems within the last 5 minutes or so, 10 minutes, you catch a glimpse of Morn. And you almost feel that the air like drops, and you feel like a sunken nature in your heart. And it almost seems like the road leads out of here, but this alleyway just seems to be looming, and it captivates you. Willow, can you go ahead and give me an Arcana check, please?
Not an advantage, but 8.
The shadow captivates your heart for a minute.
It what?
They captivate your heart for a minute. And it seems to pull you in to an extent. It pulls your presence. And Gorge, you see everything here. Something seems out of place. It seems like you feel something, some magical presence here that is off-putting. That you felt magical presence across this whole city. This seems deep and ancient. And in your reading with a natural 20, you feel that this is led back to the age of the Dark Angels. In some sense, you're not sure how. You get a weird feeling. You remember reading about this, that the Dark Angels led to demise and a time of mourning, a time of captivity, slavery, and just utter darkness, torture. You can't place it, but you're smart enough. I think you can connect the dots. But Willow, you're captivated. Before any of you move, the word splasher is just going on and on about how we don't want to move on. We don't want to do anything. Everything's we don't want to do this. Before everyone moves, I'm gonna take everyone here except for. We'll just move these over. I'm gonna move you over to a map. This will be quick. I know it's 12:23. We'll end this quickly here because I know everyone probably wants to go to bed. And I think everyone, unless Fog of War is on, can you all see or not?
Yeah, I can see.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are all spread out here. I'm gonna move you. I'm gonna move you guys around. Basically, imagine that you're pretty much on the sleigh. Please keep yourself kind of in like a 4x4 to an extent, if you could, please. But you stop here, and you see where my mouse is. It's kind of like southeast. You get an idea that Willow, especially you, and Gorge, something's pulling you to that alley. Something's there. It's dark.
Something
And
bad pulling me, like ominously pulling me that way.
yeah, something is ominous. Like you know something, but it's dark. And the gnolls get off before anyone moves. The gnolls get off. We've got to. Well, we've heard about this. We'll solve this. And they jump off, pull arms, and they run off into the darkness.
Now it's been like this for a long while. He says, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that alley's always been wrong.
Everyone moves past this. They don't want to touch it. No, it's yeah. They don't mess with this place.
Okay.
I take a step towards it. I'm captivated.
Go ahead and move a couple spaces if you want.
Is
Perhaps
it?
we should rest first and come back tomorrow. It does not seem to go anywhere. The gnolls have made their choice.
Is it down? Is it up? Is it
It's
Sally,
this one.
this one here?
No, this one here. Can you see where I'm at?
Yeah. I'll take 2 steps forward, and then I'll hear what.
You hear something in the distance. You hear
Yeah,
something down that way.
I'm
I'm
torn.
going with a word splasher here. Do you always hear things like that down the alley?
We hear many things. Many. He takes a second, pauses. We hear many. I try not to hear. I try to move past this. I don't know what that is. And you can see he's stammering a little bit. He's scared. You could tell that this place makes him feel uncomfortable.
I'm gonna take a look down the alley, hear the sounds, kind of snap myself out of it just for a second, and be like, you know what? Maybe we should just wait.
Flowing delights. That's what it was. Oh my gosh, guys! I just remembered.
Kidding me?
Yes. Flowing delights. Good call.
You sure you guys don't want to check this out?
Go ahead.
I
Sure.
think we need to check it out, but I think we need to come back maybe tomorrow.
I will follow the will of the party.
As
What the hell
you
is
do, oh shit! Hold on, wrong fucking layer.
Long and short.
Yeah, it is.
The 2 gnolls that you saw on the sleigh, actually, Willow, you took a step off, correct?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a perception check, please.
God. 10.
These might be the novels that you saw. You have no idea though. You can't confirm.
Yeah.
They're like walking around like
Something.
whatever this is going on. They're moving.
Something's a little. Something's a little off. Are they coming towards us like aggressively?
They're checking around, but you see them kind of sniffing, and they're coming towards you.
Listen, wind talker, wind whisperer, fancy tongue. We should probably get out of here.
And you can see these gnolls. They're just.
Are you guys okay over there?
And. And they.
Perhaps we should ask Santa Claus to move quickly.
Sponsor.
On
Foster,
Dasher.
yeah.
On Dancer.
All right. So are you all asking him? You all staying in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's.
He's gonna keep moving. Let me check.
Perhaps tomorrow.
Let me check one thing here. Oh fuck! Where's my shit? And all right. So these guys are gonna keep kind of like rummaging around. The sleigh is going to continue on. You hear a couple movements. You hear a scream.
Is it like a Knoll scream?
Female, male.
Perception check. Either of you. Or advantage. Whatever you want to do.
I will give you
perception
advantage.
in there. Oh, all right.
I'll give you advantage.
Perfect.
It's a woman scream.
Like a woman Knoll?
No, a woman. You think the Knolls were male. You think. We didn't check. You think they're male. There was no name tag for pronouns. You think they were male. You don't know. There was some armor on.
So with a 21, does the woman scream sound like it's coming down from that alley?
Yes. Oh, for sure. Both, yeah. We're going to go ahead and take another step. The sleigh is going to keep moving.
She's always gone down that alley.
I think we need to wait, guys.
Who
Something's
heard it?
up.
Wait a sec. Did I hear it? The scream?
Gorge heard it with a 21 perception.
Okay.
Oh, I thought we all heard it. I just knew it was a girl. I'm sorry.
Gorge heard it. It was a woman.
I would have passed that along if everyone didn't hear it.
Oh, okay. Gorge passes along.
And I thought I was the only one that recognized it as a girl with the perception.
In that case, I'm gonna. Whoa! I saw that once.
We gotta check that out.
The word splasher comes to a grinding halt.
I'll step off.
Just keep her running. We'll be right back.
You can move your characters if you want. 5. Let's
Which way did it come from? I'm gonna look
down here.
No,
I'm gonna point.
All right.
Yep.
I'm not getting off the sleigh, but I'm gonna point.
Not getting off the sleigh. Right.
You guys are investigating, right? You're just checking this out.
Yeah.
You know what?
When I get over here,
I'll-
like, is the screaming still happening? Like, is the screaming done? Is there gargling? What's going on?
You hear sniffing. You hear hold on. You have a
Go part way.
you hear movement. Unless you want to make an active perception check, you hear movement.
Well, if I heard screaming, I'm just not going to charge in. I'd like to get close and then find out.
Can Zutag,
I'm gonna ask.
Zutag, Willow, and Phaedra make a are you running in or are you trying to be stealthy?
Somewhere in the middle, just like running to, but close enough, and then stealthing.
While this is happening, I'm asking Splasher. So, how many city tours do you do a day, on average?
I usually do at least like 6. This is the first time people have told me to stop. I don't know what fuck. What?
I'm gonna ask him more questions. Is there a high season, a low season? You know, what's the worst guest he's ever had? That sort of thing. I'm just gonna chat with him casually.
The best. I have lights and everything. But I don't know what you want me to do.
As we hear what we think are the Knolls, I'm just gonna holler out, "Hey, did you guys hear that scream?" And hope that
Oh god, they're mutating.
Our Knoll friends are gonna come help us out.
Willow, you can see that they're coming towards you. One comes out, and you could actually see that the eyes are red.
Oh shit!
And let's go ahead and I promise you, it's 12:30. We can end it here. I'll leave it up to the group. This will be a quick one, or we can end it here for next session. Up to you. I don't want to.
I'm ready for bed.
Yeah, let's end it here. We'll pick up in battle next time if everyone's okay with that.
That's okay with me.
Unlike some of you, I worked this morning.
Oh.
I work
Shots
every day.
fired.
I work every day.
We will end it here then. Thanks for everyone watching. Appreciate it. We'll catch up next time with
That's
battle.
fun.